battle, we coming full throttle. Sanctuary under siege, time to show our mettle. Coolie crew and DFC, we the chosen few. Fight of the night, Thursday night, that's what we do. Sanctuary under siege, Coolie crew and DFC, we bring the heat. Fight of the night, we ain't backing down. Together we rise, conquer the crown. Sanctuary under siege, Coolie crew and DFC, we bring the heat. Fight of the night, we ain't backing down. Together we rise, conquer the crown. Plan in sight, assemble your might. We ready to fight, Diablo's domain. We bring the pain, it's a birthright. No fear, no retreat, we stand tall and strong in this war zone. We belong, we gon' do it, we'll belong. Sanctuary under siege, Coolie crew and DFC, we bring the heat. Fight of the night, we ain't backing down. Together we rise, conquer the crown.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thursday night. You know what that means? It's time for some violence. It's time to, hate to say it, you know, it's time to dirty this place up a little bit. We've got a title on the line tonight. Mine, Toe Shanks, Green Lungs. 3 big titles on the line tonight, and honestly, I think all of the rest of these fights are going to be pretty exciting too. So you guys are going to like them. I'm going to like seeing them. But I'm a little nervous, man. I'm a little nervous. Every time we get this LLD title, MurderSC shows up out of nowhere, might I add, just to try to take it from me. I don't know if he's trolling at this point or what the hell he's doing. But you know what? We're going to shut it down today. Yeah, LLD. By the way, what's up? What's up, RH, Nightfall, Lewis, Primo, Muchez? Holy, you guys are here early. I think this is cause for celebration. Let's go inside. Yeah, come on in, guys. Come on in. Yo, Nick, what's up, man? Yeah, you got to do it, Lewis. You got to do it. You got to come in prepared. Jinshin, what's up, dude? Yeah, that's where we were, dude. We basically own Act 2 now. That's why this used to be Atma's bar. It's now ours. First thing we did, kick the lamp right out of here. So you don't have to worry about him being in here. What's up, Joel Van? Richarizard, what's going on, man? Yeah, guys, come on in, grab a seat, help yourself to the drinks. You know the deal. No guarantees, no promises, but they should be all right. Look, guys, I got something I want to show you, man. Got something I want to show you. Let's go over to the arena. All right, this is where it's all going down, and there's just something you got to see. All right, well, first of all, we're gonna have to bloody this place up, right? We're gonna have to get it. We're gonna have to do it right. But look, we've been working on something, okay? We've been working on trying to get things to work a little better. We've been putting the whips right to Bill to try to get him to bring in a better card for us, make something look a little better. I'm not sure how he did, but we're gonna check it out. We pay him 15 forum gold a day. We threatened to bring it down to 15 forum gold a week if he didn't have a new card for us today. So yeah, let's just see what he did. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think. It's no Arena GL, but or Gamer.xyz, what we used to use, but it's something. All right, I'm gonna imagine it's something for 15 forum gold a week. Jesus Christ. Oh, holy shit! All right, this looks okay. This looks all right. Bill's real identity, it's Jexus. Jexus got some skills, man. Jexus is on the crew. He's on the crew of hopefully getting this whole thing to work and run more smoothly. As you guys know, we've been a little set back by losing Gamer.xyz. Right? May it rest in peace. Its devs went on to bigger and better things. But now, you know, I guess we have this. This isn't bad. Gosh, the whole card doesn't fit on the screen. It's really too bad. If only Bill was in the background. I hope he can like just relay the message to us or scroll or something. Either way, dude, this is one piece of the card right here. We've got Jinshin, Nimrod making his grand appearance in the DFC, and we've got 2 duels for this guy. Nim stepping up into melee duels, man. And, you know, I'm not sure how he feels about having 2 duels right off the rip, but we tend to give newcomers more duels, right? Give them the chance to move up in the ranks, but also let us know how good they are, you know, where we can put them for the next one. Yeah, especially with a PvP channel. Yeah, for sure, man. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Getting ready to get my ass kicked in LLD versus LMR soon? Oh, man. All right, yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, look at this. We've got Nightfall on the card in LLD going up against the LMR, who I believe this is the first time we've seen him in LLD. Am I right? Am I right? I think. I'm pretty sure either way. Big LLD introduction for one of these guys. And who knows, before you know it, they could be climbing the ladder to try to threaten my title as well. But then we've also got a couple of DFC newcomers. Super excited to see them. Young Suck versus Folge. Those guys are going to be dope. It's going to be H-Din versus Zon. Very fun matchup. Maddie tried this one versus Muchez over the weekend. Muchez is a different animal, man. Maddie came in, and this is what he told me. He says, give me the hardest Zons. Give me all the Zons. I'll clean the DFC of them. This guy was on a tyrant mission to absolutely remove all the Zons from the DFC on his H-Den. But he didn't get too far out the gate because we fed him to Muchez right off the rip, man. And they actually showed though how fun this duel can be. It did not go as planned. Yeah. What's up, Maddie? Big cheers to you, man. Yeah, but pretty sick card, man. Then you guys, I hope you're as excited about this one as I am. This is Taz versus Bruno, Zon v Din. Usually we wouldn't set this up. If this was just any random Din, we wouldn't throw him to a Zon like Taz, right? But we know that this is gonna probably be a creative, off-the-wall Din using skills and items like we've never seen. Bruno was hunting down a Widowmaker earlier this week. I doubt he's going to be using it versus a Zon. I probably would, but that's just to add insult to injury. Any reasonable person probably wouldn't own a Widowmaker, let alone use it against a Zan. But we're going to see what he's got. We're gonna see what he does, man. It should be interesting. And then we've got Squigs and Mesa. I'm pretty pumped about this duel right here, man. These guys are both moving up the ranks in the DFC, and Squigs came out of nowhere. This guy's just racking up the wins on the Necro, looking real good on that thing, polished. Every time we see him, this guy gets better, right? And speaking of coming out of nowhere, Mesa comes in out of nowhere on a Druid, just starts wrecking everybody. So it's about time these guys meet in what they call the fairest match inside the digital octagon. In NVD, man, that's going to be dope. And then I'm really hoping that these guys don't dodge this duel like so many other people do, which I don't know why, man. Sogi versus Drunken Noodle, Din v Din, and we're talking VT versus VT, VTPK on the card tonight. Hoping to get to see that one. And then, of course, the legendary Primo going up against Jodo. These guys, the types of dudes, they don't say much. They just go in there and they kick some ass. They put on a show. They ain't trying to pride this out. These guys trying to have fun. Jodo, the type of player, there was one guy once, some murdered in player, trying to cheese him with, I'm going to guess, somewhere around 27 451 charms versus his Necro. Dude didn't even put on PLR. Yeah, that's the type of Necro player this guy is. But Primo also stacking up the level 99s, stacking up the wins with some very impressive wins in his DFC past versus players like Kisufri, who we haven't seen in a very long time. Close duel, but that guy took it, man. Shut down the hype train. We've never heard from Kisufri again. This guy did it. But can he end the hype train of Jodo? Primo, the hype train ender, is going to come in here and try to do that exact same thing to Jodo. We're going to see. Except we hope Jodo comes back. You know, hope he doesn't suffer any long-term ailments from this duel versus Primo. Then we've got Polytheist versus Philiac. Epic duel. We're going to see if Philiac has what it takes to get it done against the ranged master Polytheist. Placebo on the Barb. You're going to see a lot of people on Barbs here today. I love it, man. It's the most exciting thing. Placebo on a Barb versus the LMR in HLD on a Druid. Nightfall versus me. Wow. Look at that. Another Barb player, man. Just popping in there on the Brawler. I'm not sure what Nightfall's bringing to the table. We'll figure it out. It could be a Trap Sin. It could be a Hive Sin. It could be a Blade Sin. We're ready for them all, man. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Death Bob? Good to see you, man. Jodo gonna get dead. Primo says just seeing that. He's gonna get it, man. Yeah. Gonna be sick. Gonna be dope, dude. I can't wait. And then Muchez he's gonna try to show off his skills versus LPC, who we see this guy on a Barb this week. You see him on something different all the time. From Necro to Sorceress and now Barb. And this guy's been pretty impressive with whatever class that he's on, but he's going to need to be more than just impressive. He's going to need to be godly to take out Muchez. He's going to have the right gear, the right setup, right? That's what it comes down to. I don't think that most dual-wielding Barbs could get the job done against a good Amazon like Muchez. I think you have to go BVA. I think you need a shield. I think you need to take this guy seriously, because if you don't, just like everybody else who underestimates this guy, Muchez is going to shut you down. And he's going to do it in dominant fashion. It's going to be wild, man. We've got Montriana versus Dingus McGee. This is a big fight too, man. This one, let me tell you, Montriana's been stacking up the wins, and this is getting him into a whole nother bracket of competition, right? With his creative builds and everything that he brings to the table, it's going to be put to the test tonight against Dingus's Sin. We're going to see if Dingus can shut down the Montriana hype train, man, because this guy's stacking him up. Stacking him deep, and he ain't selling him cheap, if you know what I mean. Lamp didn't think he was on the card today because he's been banned from everywhere, including the bar we were just in. Yeah, he's not allowed in there. Actually, not even allowed in this room to view the card. It's no wonder he doesn't think he's on it. But he is. And he's going up against Dio wins. Sork versus Druid. Now look, this guy has a little bit of a decorated history in the DFC, right? He used to sign up on a Sorceress on gamer.xyz, right? And you would see him periodically switch to, from cold to fireball or whatever suited his fancy in that particular matchup. Usually, we put this guy on a very specific match, but this time, we're going to see if he's up to his old tricks. We just put it up there, Sork versus Druid. I bet he comes into this with a fireball. All right? I'm betting he's coming in with a fireball. He probably should. Because I don't know if even the best Cold Sorceress players could beat a Druid player like Dio. But you never know. If Lamp comes in on his Cold Sorceress, he's been known to put people down on it. Like, he's been known to put druids down. And druids don't really enjoy the highest amount of cold resist stack. So if he does do that, could be an interesting duel, man. Either way, excited to see it. And then we've got Jammy Jams versus Sawdust in some Din v Necro. We got Hasha up in there. 2 duels here today, because I guess Clint wasn't going to be able to duel for this event. So you know what? We threw him in there against Gertie. We're going to see how it goes. Barb v Necro, and that's going to be a big test for Hasha. He only wants the best casters, man, and he's going to get them. Go Gators wasn't too happy about this. I don't know why, man. I would fucking mess Jinshin up on his shit-ass Zon. Easy. I mean, it wouldn't even be... It would, like... I don't need to prove it, but he wasn't too excited about this. But I think this guy might have what it takes. He's a real good player. We rarely see him on a Barb, and he certainly does have a challenging matchup against Jinshin on the Zan tonight. But curious to see how it goes. We're gonna get some good viewing of Barb gameplay, I think, tonight on a lot of ends. Gabriel versus Bonkai. Gabriel coming in on his Sin, going up against Bonkai, of course, on his legendary Zon. We've got Dazer versus Serenity. That matchup, man, I'm telling you, this is what we say in the DFC, okay? This is what we say. We try to dodge bad matchups. We try to dodge bad matchups as much as possible, right? Until it's inevitable. This duel was inevitable. Dazer versus Serenity just has to happen. These guys have been neck and neck in ranks, just keep climbing, and these guys are insane, and they haven't met in recent history inside the digital octagon. So that's just what's got to happen tonight. But in light of that, Dazer did sign up on a Zon. Serenity obviously going to be on a VT. Not going to be the best matchup for him. However, we did extend this offer to Dazer. We said, look, if you come in on a Zon, since you're over in EU server, Serenity joins up on the VT. If not, if you want to do something else, if you want to go on a Sin, that's fine too. So we could see him on a Sin versus Serenity, the Sin killer, on a Din. Either way, I think it should be an exciting match. Should be really fun. Then, of course, we've got the return of CJ Carter. Speaking of hype trains, this guy just got a nasty, he's just got a nasty fan base that follows him everywhere, asking for toes. I don't know what it is, man, but that's what they do. They just collecting toes, toe collectors, man. And I'm sure that someday in the near future, he's hoping to get a shot at the toes of the toe Shank. Hoping to climb his way up the ranks here, but he's got an interesting challenge tonight versus Harlot on a Sorceress. These guys gonna fight it out in the Bloodmoor. Harlot clearly has been needing a big challenge in recent history, so look, he's gonna get it tonight, man. He's gonna get it. But does he have his shitting pants on? Or did he run off to the bathroom and we're gonna have to wait 6 hours? Just how it is. And then, of course, we've got 3 title fights on the line. Toshank versus the Foos. These guys switched it up. Originally set up NVN, which I think would be an insanely fun duel to watch at the top, right? But as is common practice in the DFC, these guys switch their fucking matchups all the time. So either way, should be pretty fun. We've got Necro versus Sin mirror match. These guys are going to go FT3 on one side and then swap it out. Then we've got MurderSC trying to take the LLD title from me again. Never safe from this guy. Just always. Cooley gets the title. MurderSC joins DFC again. Yeah, that's going to be a shot, Richarzard. That's what it's going to be. And then speaking of DFC titles, we've got Green Lungs. This guy, the biggest, I think, success story in recent history in PvP. Dude started up just watching PvP videos, watched the Melee video that we put out, and this guy joined up into Melee, and now he is the dominant, defending, reigning World DFC champion. But guess who's at his heels here today? Darius D2R. This guy's been piling them up too, and it's about time these guys meet. So we're gonna see how it goes, man. We're just gonna check it out. Could be good, could be wild. Either way, it's gonna be one hell of a night of DFC, man. I'm glad to have you guys here for it. Big cheers to you. You guys as excited as I am? I'm a little nervous. I think it's going to be better when I get my duels out of the way, man. What's up, GOAT? Let's head over to the throne, shall we? Yep. That's my den in the background. That's the legendary den. The top den. Yeah. We're going to try to defend this title again. Tested Fort Zan versus Barb with Gators. Barb has 0 chance. I'll show him how to do it. Like, where's Jinshin at? I'll fucking show him how to do it. Fucking god damn. All you need to do is just slap on an SS. And don't use grief. Don't listen to those pubs. You slap on a beast. Watch Cooley's fight from last week. That's how to do it, man. And I'd like to think Go Gators is better at chains than me, man. I think he can get it done. Stack up the open wounds. Let them cry. I say we get in here, man. I say we get in here. Let's get ready. Let's get this din ready. Let's make sure we have everything it takes to hopefully defend this title, because it's not going to be tough, man. Barb is super powerful in DFC, in LLD in general. So we're just going to hope we're ready. That's all we can do. All right, loading it up, man. Checking it out. By the way, big cheers to you guys. So good seeing you. What did you think of the new card, huh? It's certainly a pain in the ass to put together at this point, but we're hoping it gets easier. We've made some big progress on the card, man. We made it so that we're able to feed data into a live updating card that does indeed update pictures, but that overlay looks sexy, but it's not as automatedly sexy as we would like it to be. So we're gonna continue to work on it. Continue to kick some ass. Bros, I might just slap on this. I think Shank gave me this back in the day. What's my cast? Is it 75? I might just go full 75 and just jam it. Yeah, 95 casts. We could probably jam these on. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think we should actually go look for an LLD game. Hold on, I gotta keep an eye also on the Discord. Oh my God, you know what? There ain't no time for this. We've got people jamming and slamming.
Make Dins great again.
Make Dins great again. Sawdust, what's up, man? Big cheers to you. Thank you so much for the 2.24 coin tip, my dude. That's huge. Huge, brother. All right, look, I see these guys streaming. Okay, so this is Darius streaming. I can only imagine it's because these guys are going for the title. I also see Nightfall up in there. I think he's about ready to get down, get his LLD match underway. And yeah, let's pop in, man. Let's see what's going on. If this is your first time in the DFC, you're wondering what the hell to do. Pretty simple, man. You should have the DFC dueler role in Discord. It's no problem. All you got to do is come join us. You'll see us all hanging out. You'll see us in the Join the Stream channel. Look, if you're shy, you don't want to talk, that's fine, man. You can mute yourself. Most of these guys, I mute them anyway. Like, I have them muted on my end, so I actually never have to hear anything they say. So, like, I don't blame you. But just pop in there and yeah, you can share your screen once you're in game with your opponent, and that will let us know that you're ready to jam, and we can check out your duels. Oh, and there it is. Green Lung says he's on his way. This is Darius D2R right here. We're just ominously looking at this druid standing in the Bloodmoor, waiting for his opponent. Looks like Green Lungs is on his way. That's pretty dope, man. While these guys get ready, let's see what Nightfall's up to, man. See if this guy's ready to jam. Oh, is he on a cold Sork in LLD? That's the LMR right there. These guys about ready to throw down. Oh, man. These guys are done. Done, bud. Did he win? He won 4-1? Yo, show us this cold sork real quick, man. Sorry we missed that, brother. Yo, that's sick though, man. What was LMR on? Was he on a din? Oh my god, look at this. 5 Blizzard wand with 20 cast, 95 mana. Telekinesis charges. I mean, not like that matters, but dude, sick. 2 to cold skill, 20 cast helm. Beautiful amulet, man. Holy, this cold sork is built. She's built, man. Visceraton, dude. Not a lot of people know that that shield is actually pretty good. It's actually, oh man, a 1024 belt here with cold resist, mana, perfect mage fists. Look, he spent all of his forum gold on that wand, man. He couldn't get himself 15-12s. He's working towards it. He blew the bank on it. You know, it's just how it is. Yeah, he's got the Blood War music going on. I figured we didn't want dueling banjos. Yeah, that thing is beautiful, man. I think I saw Toe Shank up in there too, man. That's he was in there temporarily, jamming and slamming. Yeah, let's kick over. All right. And looks like these guys still getting ready. That's okay. You know what? That's okay. I need to jam some on this. I need to jam some. I'm gonna try to pop into low-level duels. Low-level duels. And just see what's going on, man. We need to get some reps in. I don't really want to show off my build yet. All right? I don't really want to show it off because I feel like there's gonna be I think MurderSC is just waiting right there. He's gonna look. He's gonna be like, oh, so I guess that's what I gotta prepare for. I'm preparing for him to come in on the most cheesy barb ever. The throw barb. He's gonna come in on it. I'm prepared. And I'm hoping to get there, man. Hoping to get there. We do 2.2k hammer damage, which is pretty insane. We're going all out, full damage setup. Everybody AFK up in here. That's definitely not Sloop down there. Wow, people still waking up today? Look, I've got my coffee. Non-matching inventory, rip, delete, char, try again. It's all because I had to swap some things out. I had to balance some things. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going up against, but I want to be ready on all fronts. Right? Look, that's like a little better. That's a little better. It kind of looks like a snake. More like a horse, like a Trojan horse. But the point is that change was valuable. Yeah, there's definitely some feckery on this, man. It's a weird build. It's well, I think Primo's got it right. It's more of like an all-in. I don't know what he's gonna be bringing to the table with his barb. So like, I tried to mentally prepare for like the worst possible thing he could bring, which is just like a good throw barb. And I'm like, okay, I need to be able to address meaningfully at range. You know, I need to be able to get there. Need to be able to get the job done. So that's what we're gonna see. By the way, it looks like these guys might be ready to jam and slam. I see him lining up in the inner cloister. Let's get to it. Holy!
I've watched a lot of your content for a long time. Thanks and cheers in the DFC.
Wow, big cheers to you, Richarzard Thomas, my dude. Thank you so much for that 10 spot, man. The 10 coin tip. All right, let's jam it. These guys are throwing down. Let's tip one back to Richarzard, man. That is super cool. Really appreciate it, man. Holy shit. All right, this is off to an epic start, I think. I think this duel is off to one epic start between Darius D2R and Green Lungs. It's 2-0 right now, I believe, in favor of Darius D2R on this Druid here. And we also see Green Lugs jamming. Let's pop over to the champ's point of view here. Man, look at this. He's having a tough time hitting Alpha, aka the Darius. Whew, man. It's now 3-0. I'm wondering if he's going to make any swaps here. This is insane. We got some tricks, Lewis. We got some tricks. We've got a combination of both. Usually we bust out the insight to try to surprise Barbs and shit, but like you're not going to surprise MurderSC. He's seen all the tricks. He knows what's up. You're not going to catch him. So we're actually just ready with literally every attack we could throw on the table, from charge to FOH to hams, vicious hams. Like we're gonna do what we can, man. Man, closer round right there for the champion, but holy shit, man, off to a crazy start here so far for the challenger. Darius now 4-0 in this melee title bout. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a good idea to berserk. I'm not sure. Yeah. These guys going toe-to-toe. Big hits early on from Darius. Man, 5-0 so far. Wow. Yeah, this is the melee bell right here, man. Up for grabs, and the challenger Darius off to a savage start. Yeah, it looks like he's going to make some swaps in his inventory here. He's gonna swap some things out. Looks like he's gonna mess around with some Canopy Frozen. He's gonna be moving some of this stuff around. He's switching to the legendary 220 gloves, dual stat 220 gloves that we all know and love. He's going with the Fortitude. I think that's a good idea. He's got the BOTD, and he's gonna be jamming. Yeah, Fortitude is a bit of a restricted item. Druids and Paladins can't use it, mainly just to promote diversity within melee. But Barb certainly can. So he's choosing the nuclear option here as the champ. And he's going for it. Big Zerks early on. Busting out the Fortitude to try to make a big comeback. But damn, dude, big hits from Darius. This is insane. That was with the Fortitude with an early chilling armor proc. 6-0 now in favor of the challenger Darius. Wow, that's huge, man. No chance against Alpha. I don't know, man. We've counted this boy out before, and we've seen him come back. We've seen. I believe Green Lungs has been at the heart of some of the biggest comebacks in melee history in the DFC. Going in with that cons, man. But it looks like this has got to be so discouraging for the champ. Every time he lands a hit, which is pretty hard to do against this druid, doesn't seem like it does the damage that some of his other attacks have done against lesser opponents. Oh man, and he finally just gets there. We now have a duel, boys. 6-1. There it is. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a bit discouraging because he gets in there and he's landing these hits, but he's got to land so many of them. He's got to be hammering down. The reason he got killed there is because he had the Fortitude chilling armor proc. So before the round, what they do is they get rid of that, so as to not go in pre-buffed. All right, here we go. 6-1 in favor of the challenger. Big hits early on from Darius. Man, he is just landing at will, it seems. Potentially, that was looking like a big comeback for Green Lungs, though. Big damage. And now 7-1 in favor of the challenger. What a dominant start here for the Druid player Darius. We checked it out earlier this week. Yeah, we checked out some of the items on it. Yeah, it looks cool, man. Some of them look pretty busted though. Some of them need to be deleted. But it looks like a cool mod. Yeah, I'm planning on checking it out probably next week. By the way, what's up, Squigs? Just seeing that, man. What's going on, brother? We're excited to see your duel tonight, man. You versus Mace is going to be nuts. Big hits for the champ early on, but is it going to be enough? Here it is. Some more consecutive hits from the champion. Holy shit, what a close duel, man. 8-1 now. And even more discouraging because that was the type of round that he needed, right? That was the type of round that he needed to really turn things around. And it sucks to get that close, right? That close against such a challenging opponent in Darius and still not get there. Those are the hits that he needed to land. Just consecutive great hits early on, just like this, man. He's hoping to do it again. It's never too late for a comeback. He gets an early chilling armor proc, but it's not going to be enough. Down he goes, Darius, with them druid skills, man. Holy.
I can't carry anymore.
Doing good, man. We're off to a good start with the championship melee bout right out the gate, man. These guys don't mess around. They don't waste any time. These guys are right ready to go. Oh, and look at this. Okay, so the champ was using AR charms, and now he's going to switch to max damage. I think this is actually a good idea because usually the defense on a druid, especially whereas they can't use, they can't use fortitude for chilling armor, the defense usually isn't that high on a druid. It's not like a din where you really have to stack up the AR to hit him. You really just want to make your hits count, right? And now we see the champion. He's got that helm on, man. He's got that G-face. He's hoping to really get some hits in with crushing blow. And really making sure they count this time. Big hits early on. See, those are the types of hits we would have expected to see earlier on, I think. And I think that if the champion could do it all over, he would certainly have chosen those. But there it is, man. And new DFC Melee champion, Darius D2R. This guy, a dominant upcoming in the Melee division. And he had the better hits tonight, man. But I do think Green Lungs made a pretty crucial move there, swapping to the max AR lifer charms at the end. I think that was certainly where he wanted to be for most of the duel, and you could see the damage. It was night and day difference. Yeah, big moves for Darius there. All right, let's check this out, man. We have a BOTD, and you'll notice with a lot of Green Lungs gear, it's not 100% perfect. You know, some of it is, some of it isn't. But that's the cool and inspiring thing about this guy. Long-running, reigning, defending DFC Melee champion with gear that's inspiring for a lot of people. Now, it ain't cheap. Some of it ain't cheap. It's definitely endgame gear that you're going to have to hunt for. It's going to cost you a little bit of form gold, but certainly not the top-tier perfect stuff that, you know, Melee is so flooded with at the top. So it's very, very good to see. This is the legendary mallet that Darius was using right here. This thing is a beast. A Leviathan with a 4015 jewel in it. Not even perfect. I don't even think he needs to be. Look at this. Open Wounds, 2410 Open Wounds belt. With the good old Cerberus bite, man. You can't go wrong with it. Beautiful 2010 gloves with dual stats. Decent gear overall, man. 31920s. Decent gear. Yeah. Yeah, man. Darius got there tonight. Holy shit, man. What a good duel. What a good duel between these guys. I'm sure it won't be long before we see Green Lungs and Darius duking it out again. At this point, Green Lungs has been so dominant in the Melee division that it's hard to give him an undercard match without just running it back next week. You know what I mean? Because this duel is so epic, and I feel like he learned something mid-duel with this. And like, what an epic match of proof it would be to see these guys go at it again. That was an epic duel, man. That was an epic bout. Would definitely watch again. Crazy. Holy, man. We're off to a good start today. Off to a good start. Big cheers to those guys for being right ready, jamming and slamming. and throwing down early in the DFC, man. That was sick. Big cheers to those guys. And also, didn't mean to cut this short, but I want to say a big cheers to Richarzard Thomas again, man. Thank you so much for that 10 spot, brother. Really appreciate that. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's freaking jam. Let's get some reps in. Juggernaut is a barbarian? Yeah, let's go. Let's jam this. I need some reps against the barb. Go Jug. All right, here we go. Getting these reps in. This is the practice we need. That's how we get a roll. Yeah, see, he got right in there and got dirty, man. So that's how you got to do it. He got right in there, stayed in, got dirty. I'm actually surprised that we hit him with quite a few hammers. It took way more hammers than I thought it would. We only have 75 casts.
Come on. Time to die.
All right, these guys going to be going at it. Holy shit, though, man. Gators and Jinshin starting? Oh, man. All right. Gators versus Jinshin. All right. I hear it, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right. In this corner, we've got Gators. This guy on the Barbarian. We don't usually see it. But I got to say, I'm pretty happy to. I think Go Gators is really polishing up on his FPK skills, like with all classes in a competitive sense. And he's going dual wield too. He's going dual wield. Dude didn't even slap on a shield. No shield. Oh man, big hits though. And now he tries to get out of there. Jinshin just putting the pressure on him. Go Gators trying to whirl away there. And you'll see Zons do this a lot, especially versus Barbs, is they'll put that decoy up. And not only does it actually distract the player when they approach, right? They're still looking for like the right player or the right target. It does get pretty confusing if you do it right. But additionally, the other thing is, if they're next to it and they kind of use it almost like a bone prison in the sense where it will, if they stay close enough to it, it will block shots for them, right? Like it'll take some of those whirlwind hits for them. Now Go Gators in a lot of trouble here. Damn, son. Yeah, I think he does too, man. A shield would make it, a shield with plus beast will really, I think, disadvantage a Telly Boa. Like, because then at that point, they can't really telly away from you if you've got the chain skills that Go Gators has. They can't really telly away from you. And if they do, like, if they do try to stay close, they don't have fortitude. They've given it up for Enigma. So I really do think that's the approach. We very rarely ever have seen a dual wielding Barb take down a Zon. Yeah, puddle whirlwinds are rough. And you see Jinshin just picking his opportunities too. He sees these puddles and he's just like, yeah, I think this is a good place to set up shop. I'm gonna set the decoy there, put the mannequin in the window. We've hired some help. We got the whole shop running over here in the puddles. Yeah, he knows, this boy knows what he's doing. He ain't making it obvious, but this guy knows what he's doing. Go Gators looking for that name lock, looking to close the distance. He's so quick at getting the name locks too. Look at this. Like, he'll go in, and this is the type of thing that you would expect to see from a player like Go Gators on a Barb, is that pure aggression, right? And that ability to quickly close the distance and grab a name lock. But unfortunately, man, when he does close that distance, it gets pretty vicious. Like, Man, Jinshin just hitting so hard with the jabs, with the bow, with everything, dude. He's getting that damage in there any way he can, and he's always an offensive player, Jinshin. I mean, he might keep the distance, but like he always knows what attack to throw up close, right? He's good with the jabs, he's good with the bow. Like, man, there's a lot of different things that this guy's got at his disposal. Beautiful whirlwind there from Go Gators, but now, oh, in trouble as he approaches. Dude, oh yeah, it's. I'm surprised you didn't slap on a shield, Go Gators. Yeah, it's almost certainly, I wouldn't say free, but almost. We've rarely ever seen it. Yeah, you gotta know the tools to bring to the table, man. You gotta slap on that SS. He's got to do it. And the thing is, you see a lot of players go with grief. And CJ was giving me some shit for this last week when I went up against Bonkai. Great duel, by the way. One of the best duels I've ever been a part of. I went up against Bonkai. He was on his on. I was on a barb. I was on a BVA, using the shield, using Beast, right? I prefer Beast in that situation. I guess some people prefer Grief. CJ thinks Grief is a lot better. But Beast gets the job done, man. Allows you to hit those breakpoints, gives you massive AR boost. You can still Zerk if need be. It's very rare that a Zon will give you a shot to Zerk, or not Zerk, but Cons. But regardless, man, yeah, that's just... I think that's the thing. That's the way to go. But Go Gators landed some big shots early on. He actually might have caught Jinshin with his bow out. Jinshin immediately goes to the puddles. Oh my god, big hits from Go Gators, the previous champ. I don't know what he changed up there, but that first hit, like, almost half-lifed him, dude. That first clip of that whirlwind was big. Yeah. Yeah, it's a match now. I mean, dude, I'm rooting for Go Gators mainly because he ain't even using a shield. This boy ain't scared. We haven't seen it. I think it's been years since we've seen a dual wield barb beat us on. I almost thought for sure Gators was going to go in there. I thought he was going to be upset because he couldn't use, you know, Beast and Grief on his barb. He said, "Fuck it, I'm just going to use it anyway." He's just going to go in and use it anyway. Yeah, Barb is a very, very tough class to play, man. It's one of those it's such an unforgiving class. Like, you have to be the aggressor. You have to know what you're doing. But you also, as strange as this sounds, also have to know when to exercise patience, right? Wait for your shots, wait for your opportunities, kind of read your opponent along the way. Oh man, big hits there from Go Gators, and a chain, unexpected chain there from Jinshin. After catching a hit there, it was it was probably unexpected from Go Gators that Jinshin would have followed up with a chain. And there it is. He's expecting it that time. Probably clipped him a little bit. Now he's waiting. He was anticipating that name lock it there. You see, that's what I mean by that patience, man. Reading your opponent as you go along, knowing, oh my god, big hits. And still going in with that chain, even at low life here. Jinshin is low on life. This guy's teleporting away. He's on his bike. Damn, son, he's putting on a chain clinic here today, is Jinshin. And what a long walk of shame it will be back to the bod here for Go Gators. Getting killed down in the lower corner of the moor. I'd like to think that he's thinking about putting on an SS in this long walk back to his bod. I'd like to think. I don't want to make any assumptions. But I like to think it's at least crossed his mind. Taking some time to enjoy the sights on his way down, yeah. Damn, son. All right, let's kick over to Jinshin's point of view. See how this looks, man. See how it looks on the receiving end of the beating from a barb. Get to see the skills of the Jinshin. Yeah, this guy's probably one of the most vicious Zons. One hell of a match for Go Gators, honestly, on a barb. Like, one hell of a match. SS wouldn't be fair in his opinion? Oh, dude. I think it makes the duel fair, for sure. Like, I think it cripples your damage a little bit as a barb, and it makes it so that you're able to close the distance and have a duel. Oh man, big hits early on from Jinshin, and immediately grabs the name lock, starts with the chain. Look at this, open wounds. This might be part of Go Gator's strategy, to get in there, hit him with some open wounds, and get out. That's why Jinshin has been chaining him, because he knows that part of Go Gator's strategy is to get in there, deliver some big damage, but most importantly, proc that open wounds. So when he's on his way out, that's when Jinshin tries to get those chains going on. Oh my god, and he gets there. Holy shit. All right. 3-2, baby. This is a duel.
Hi, my name's Shank. I'm 5 inches, 430 pounds, with a 2-inch pecker, but I can name lock you across continents. Long live the bandit champ out.
Shank, what? Bro, thanks so much, man, for that 40 Canadian coins. What? Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Yeah, that boy will chain lock you, man. Across continents. Well said. Look, we don't judge either way. Either way, Jess, we're not here to judge. It's nice to know I'm taller than somebody in life. So, you know, if that's true. But you never know. Bro, thank you so much. Appreciate that, man. That's huge. That's huge. Big cheers to you, my dude. Can't wait to see the duel versus the Foozer, man. Gonna be an epic mirror between those two. That guy is a champion in and out, man. One of the most dominant champions in DFC history. Oh my god, and there it is. Jinshin gets there with a beautiful chain at the end.
Hello.
Close duel, close round that last one, though. 4-2 victory versus the Go Gators. That's insane. That's insane, man. Let's see this Zan. Oh, I was gonna see if we could see the Zan, but Jinshin says nope. I charge people for that. I charge by the hour for that shit. And you guys ain't got enough. That's what he says. Damn, son. Yeah, feels bad, man. You love to see the barb get there. And it's kind of depressing when they don't, man. We love those barb players. They're really good. Really good players at heart. These guys still throwing down in the LLD rooms. I'm going to reach out to my opponents here, see what's going on. See if MurderSC is around. Yo, by the way, I saw you, Nightfall. Are you around for our duel, big guy? I can switch accounts. Ready for our throwdown. Yeah, sure. All right, let's do it, man. Let's get it done. Let's get her done. I'm gonna log into my HLD account. And look, I don't know if I'm ready, dude. I don't know, but you know what? We'll at least see. We're at least gonna see what it feels like on the barb's end, right? We're gonna get into the mind of our barb opponent, win or lose versus Nightfall. Win or lose, we're gonna be in the mind of a barb. I know that screenshot. I know those guys. Yeah, hey, they ain't bad, man. Good group of fellas right there. Legendary shot, man. And they're there. They're there in the background of the D2 game the entire time. So if the game ever crashes, that crew of individuals is there to save the stream. Yeah. They got you. All right, you got a game up, Nightfall? Not yet? Okay. All right, good stuff. I'll make a game and I'll message you. Might need some help clearing, you know. We don't have the PVM set up on this barb.
Good day.
It's just straight PvP, man. So, point is, there may be a physical immune quill rat, and we're not trying to do that shit, you know? We ain't trying to do it. We're just trying to have a good time. Right? Alright, let's get it cleared up. Let's get this arena cleared up. Pave the way for violence. For digital violence. Alright, I don't think I have my oak sage with this. Okay. Alright, feels slow. Alright, we do have a Juve right there in case we need it. And we gotta get locked in. Getting locked in. I mean, this should be enough. This is good. We'll clean these guys up. Man, Brawler Barb is so fun. Alright, let's check this in case it's F. It's not. Alright, we've got a Juve down there in case we need it.
Yes.
That's good. We're gonna have to remember that. Take a mental note. Just in case. I'm not saying we will need it or that we would ever cheat. Ever. But I'm just saying. In case the fit hits the Shan. We can do it. We've got it there. Oops. Shit. I thought that was a mana pot, man. Yeah, a good barb player will know what to do, though. And that's not always a good strategy. If you know what you're doing. If the barb player knows what they're doing, it's not necessarily the greatest. All right. Yeah, Bill, kill it. I think we're ready. I think we're just about ready. We're getting pulled up here. Let's get in the zone. Let's get in the fucking zone. In this corner, we've got LLD DFC champion Cooley on the Brawler Barb. We are rocking some weird shit, man. It's just how it is. You would expect no less from this guy. Weird shit. Oh, what kind of sin? We should kind of check that out. Trap. Okay. Holy! Botosaurus!
Wow, look at all that mana.
Dude, yeah, we're gonna need it, man. We're gonna need it. Botosaurus, hey, thanks so much, man. That is too kind of you, brother. The signature 2024 from Botosaurus. What a hell of a guy, man. Thank you so much for that, bro. This guy, he's turned it into a thing, man. Crazy. Ready, bro? Let's jam it. All right. Beautiful chains early on, if I do say so myself, okay? I hate to toot my own horn, but toot, motherfucker. That was sick. Now he's scared. Now he's running scared. Okay. Wow, nice traps. Nice traps. I think we're going to need some more poison. I don't think we have enough. We're going to need to keep him honest. An honest duel is a poison duel. I think, what do you think? 6? 6 is enough to keep someone honest, I think. I think that's an honest man's duel right there. Keeps them honest.
First time catching you live. Good luck, player. You made me hunt for rares. It's like a whole new game. Keep killing it, brother.
Hey, yo, Dr. Bailey 88, my dude. Thank you so much for the 5 spot. Big cheers to you, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the content, my dude. Can't thank you enough. That's huge. That's huge. Yeah, that's what we do, Max. That's what we do. We don't mess around, man. We could be doing some cube bow and shit, but nobody got time for that. This is a real duel. We'll rep if we need to. We're gonna play the distance game a little bit. We're gonna harass him. I'm gonna try to catch him off guard. All right, we got him with that one, and that's going to be poison damage too. We got lower resed though. That's actually not good. Oh man, good duel. That's actually a good point. That's actually a good point. He does have Plague Claw.
Not in town.
We should probably just go straight to max damage. That's a great point. God, how come you didn't say something earlier? God, what the fuck? Alright, I think we gotta... Actually, we're gonna take it all off. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna go with the open wounds plan. I hate to lose all this cast, though. Do we just not get hit? Do we just go on the don't get hit plan? He does have a Griffins too, I guess, and I didn't really plan on that. Yeah, I think we just go don't get hit. Yeah, straight don't get hit, man. That's it. Don't get hit. We didn't come here to get hit. That's our typical game plan. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just don't get hit, man. That's the way. Just don't get hit. All right, 2-1, baby. Big comeback time. He's pure trapper, dude. He's pure trapper. He's got some nasty traps too. He's got the plague too. So we're getting LR'd. All right. Okay. Oh, that trap hit hurt, man. Good duel. Holy shit. Yeah, just don't get hit, man. I think that's the way. I think he was, CJ. I think he was using it. I can't... I mean, it's a pretty powerful thing. I've clearly come unprepared to it, and there's not really... Like, unprepared for it. There's not really much I can do about it. So, I mean, we got to play the distance game and just don't get hit. I think, like... I mean, having max res doesn't really mean much, because we're just going to lose it all anyway. Like... You know, we essentially would be wearing T-Gods for like 20 integer absorb.
I am overburdened.
It's good regardless, I think. Nah, keep it. I mean, one trap half-lifed me, so I mean, it's pretty good. Like... It's a good choice regardless. All right, here we go. 2-2. Three, 2, baby.
Not here.
Holy shit, man. All right. I think we just have to go all in.
Greetings.
With this barb and just don't get hit. You don't really prepare for anything. You just don't get hit. Yeah, we do have Drax on. I like it for the open wounds, because if you can't poison them, you got to cut them open. Some people would call this just a different variety of cheese. But I think this is very strategic, man. Barbs are allowed to wear tap, all right? And there's very few barbs that actually put it to use. And this barb is one that does that. All right, here we go. 3-2. Oh, man. See how much that hurts? Holy shit. Clean, baby! Good duels. Oh, man, clean! Wow.
Good evening.
From 0-2 to 4-2, baby. Holy shit. Good duel to Nightfall, man. That was actually a clutch call from him. Like, that was a clutch call, my dude. Like, Plague was just good no matter what. Like, he put it on anticipating the poison charms, which were a good call, because I was certainly going to bust him out. I was surprised I didn't have him in the first round. I was like, oh, I forgot my poison charms. This is why I'm losing. But nah, dude, like, it was just good anyway. With this barb, we've said it for so long, it's so hard to actually stack your resistances. Like, it's so hard to do anything that's out of the norm with this, right? You just kind of have to think offensively. Like, what do we do to mount our own game plan instead of responding to what someone else is doing? And, like, you know, how do you duel differently in this matchup? I think that's how you have to approach this. But this is what we're using, man. Just some 437 jabs. I think Fax actually gave me both of these. Pretty insane. He also gave me my LLD jabs. Dude's a savage when it comes to jabs. 240 15s and the 222 open socket helm. Enigma, High Lords, Raven Frost, because Shadow Master or Shadow Warrior can still freeze you. I knew I was going to need fire and lightning res, so this was all I had. And then that was it. We didn't really stack up much of anything else. And yeah, we had to put one charm in there to make it a little, to save us a little bit of damage. But that was all the exemplary plan that we put together, man. Yeah, for sure. Because dude, when one of those light procs hit, like when one of those things hits, it's over. By the way, I think this is the build link on the video for this has been updated, but like, yeah, this build has changed quite a bit, I think, since like my original PvP version. And I've noticed it's actually better to max these two skills right here, like the spear mastery and throw mastery. The mastery skills are just better. It's sort of like people having 1 point into whirlwind. You really just need 1 point into the double throw stuff. Like you can put the rest of your points into it, but like that's also why we swapped to jabs, because it's like straight synergy with just one mastery skill. So the damage is pretty good, I think, man. Thanks, man. I think it is a super fun build. I think it's super fun to play, dude. Yeah, we took the point out of Frenzy and Berserk too, because we're not ever berserking with this. Like we basically are a barb that replaces Berserk with throw, and we can do it from afar, right? You do the same thing versus Necros, right? Like, instead of zerking, you're throwing at them. If they do the bone prison thing, if they start getting aggro and trying to chain you, you just up throw, and like that should connect. But yeah, GG. Thank you so much. I did see that earlier, Primo. Appreciate the heads up, man. Let's cut over to it. Oh, okay, because I see what you mean. Oh yeah, so since Dazer and Serenity duel won't happen, added to fight card channel. GG. Yeah, let's make it happen, dude. Oh man, guess who's over here jamming? Guess who's jamming in the Discord, my dude? You're never gonna guess. Look at this guy. He's got axes too. He's got axes. This guy's got axes. He ain't trying to throw barb me? What the? Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, I didn't expect that kind of masculinity from this guy. Shit. All right. It looks like he might be ready though. Let me get logged into the LLD account. Yeah, this guy's ready to go. We have dueled before, and he was on the axe barb, which is dope. But I thought for sure he wasn't going to bring the axe barb again. I thought for sure he was gonna next level. He was gonna go with the throw. I feel like this is actually even harder because I was mentally prepared for throw. But then again, that would be an incredibly hard duel. This is gonna be hard regardless, man. MurderSC is a good player. He's a really good player. So it's gonna be epic. All right, let's get in there. Let's just harass him. Bill, what are you doing? Bill, no, kill it, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Yeah, just chill, Bill. We'll get there. Bill's getting excited. He just wants to see. Yeah, I think so too, Not a Frog. We told him to stay on him. He made him, but I don't know. He was off him for a little bit, and he made a pretty sweet fight card. What's up, Hasha? Good to see you, man. MurderSC. I challenge thee. I challenge thee to a duel for the title. Let's fucking go. We doing it here? Yeah, let's jam it. Let's jam it, man. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, Bill, bring it in. Bring it in. Yeah, okay. You can do it now. It's about time. This guy says, are you the coolie from that YouTube channel? Nah, that's another one. Everybody jacking my name. Man, let's jam it. Let's do it. All right, this is going to be tough, dude. He's on a bearb. Ready, Murder? Hold up, you guys mind if we do our DFC fight? You guys can be like rooting me on from the side, backs and Sloot and Juggernaut and shit. He's battling some KFC. All right, here we go. Round one. Let's do it. Bam, baby. Woo! Get in there, man. I don't think it was prepared for the damage of those hammers. We souped him up for this duel. King, more like Squire. What's up, Fax? All right. Go Murder. Defending this title, baby. We going home with this belt. We going home with it. Thanks, man. Yeah, I've been mentally preparing for this all day. Not physically, like not in actual duels or anything, but just mentally. It counts! 3-1, baby! It counts! It's a draw and it wouldn't end the duel. Oh my god. I got lucky on that one. I got lucky. Oh man. The salute says no. Oh man.
Good day.
Do it up, man. I tried to get tricky with him. We'll do one more. One more? They say double or nothing, he says. He's trying to hustle me. Look, he actually did this for me last time. He actually allowed me to double or nothing. I say we return the favor. Double or nothing. All right, double or nothing. I could regret this. He extended this favor to me last time. When I lost to him, he actually extended the favor of double or nothing. And we owe it to him. We owe it to him, dude. That's big. We on fire, boys. Fire. All right, let me see if I can bounce back and forth between my perspective and his. Yeah, so like this would be salute, but we wouldn't get the epic music. We would have to jam it with something just as epic. You know what? Actually, this is what we're gonna do. This is I've got just the thing. I've got just the thing. I think we can do it. He says your throw versus my throw. Wait, what? I'm bad at Barb. I wouldn't take it to a duel unless I had an unfair advantage. Like 37x 451s. You go and throw this time, though? Uh-oh, that's scary.
Yes?
Yeah, mine needs a lot of work, dude, or else I would. Yeah, mine needs work. Oh, hell no, Primo. Throwbar will trash just about any din in LLD. It'll trash just about any din. All right, here we go. We're just gonna prove it, boys. We're just gonna prove it.
Hello.
Got a backs ear, then retired LLD? Yeah, I would too. I mean, I've got plenty of those. Yeah, you just gotta beat him and then go AFK. Look, there he is, man. Look at his ultimate high fashion throw barb up there. Fucking guys. All right, go, bro. Oh man, okay. Okay. All right. We gotta stay focused. Stop trying to get tricky. Well, I didn't charge into a whirlwind. That's where you're mistaken, all right? I charged at an opportune time. It was a great charge. I just failed to get out. No fucking way! All right, it's 1-2.
I am overburdened.
This boy trying to hustle me. This boy trying to hustle me, man. All right, we got to get good. Joby tells me to do that all the time, and I need to take him seriously. Listen to these. These guys are cheering on Murder. Don't they know he ain't the champ? It's now 2-2.
Greetings.
All right, this is MurderSC's perspective. If you want to see how it looks like going up against the top din, this is what it appears to be from his angle. Watch this pure aggression. You see that? pure aggression. It's got to be demoralizing. Figuring, how am I going to get in there? How am I going to deliver the damage that needs to go to the dome of this din? We're keeping the FOHs honest. We're doing what we need to do. Need some caffeine. Holy man. This guy says, I need a beer. Yeah, bro, I hear you. Big cheers to that. The FOH harassment is such a good way to rattle this plan. And dude, yeah, like, you can't get, the thing is, he's quick. He's actually, you know, he's actually really quick. So you can't really commit to it too much, because as we saw in the past, he's just quick. If you do it like twice, he's just on top of you whirlwinding. So you gotta do it right. All right, here we go. What could be the final round?
Not here.
Double or nothing, baby. We got it. That's actually, dude, I was worried about this guy. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I was fucking worried about this guy and his barb. This guy is a savage player in LLD, but also just a nasty barb player. This guy is so good. You know, I joke a lot, but holy hell, man. This guy, he's got what it takes. This guy was the previous DFC champion, and man, he was a dominant one. That time we went double or nothing. He took the title and he just offers it right back up. He's like, double or nothing, let's do it. Guy beat my ass 2 times in a row. I honestly didn't expect to beat him today, man. That was nuts. Good duel. Wow. Wow, that was crazy. Nicely done, man. That was just wild. Holy. Yup. Champ Eon. Lucky though. Shouldn't have beat that boy. Dude's good. Dude's good. Oh, by the way, I also do see Nimrod and Jodo throwing down in the Discord. Bros, I say we get it, man. I say we get it. Let's see what this is looking like. Let's kick over. Be back in a bit. By the way, RH, holy, my dude. What? 15 months, man, at legend tier. This guy has proven himself as an absolute straight legend. Zod rune player, if you know what I'm talking about. This guy's got the badge. He'll make you sag if you fook with him. Look, point is, dude, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. It's nuts, my dude. Big cheers to you. Bros, let's get after it. What do we do? Primo versus Jodo. It's about ready to go down. Let's all tip one back. Oh, holy, you can't even. Bill! Bill! Fix it! You didn't even see, we're gonna re-cheers to that, man. RH, big cheers to you, brother.
2 wins tonight, brother. GG's. Time to open the good stuff, don't you think?
Oh man, it might just about be, man. I better go grab the chalice, Nightfall, bro. That's huge. Thank you so much for the 20 Canadian coin tip, my dude. Good duels to you too, brother. It's huge, my dude. Big cheers to RH, big cheers to Nightfall, and big cheers to Abel, my dude. 14 months. Both of these guys, RH and Abel at Legend tier, 14 months. He says, cheers, boys. Let's tip one back to these guys, man. Holy shit. That's insane. Thank you so much. Abel, good to see you, man. Another Zod Rune player. Another Zod Rune player, man. That's huge. Wow. Yeah, I think it's just about time, though, Nightfall. We got to go bust out the good stuff. We got to get it. Holy shit, Jodo just got there. They say that this matchup right here, everybody says it favors the Druid. I don't think it does, man. I think this is pretty statistically fair. All right, and we're seeing it right here. Some savage gameplay from Jodo right off the rip. This boy didn't come here to play. He came here to win. Yeah, guys, thank you so much, man. I can't tell you how much that means. 14 months of Legend tier for Abel, 15 months for RH, Zod Rune Ballers, and the 20 spot from Nightfall. Holy shit, man. You guys are too kind, man. Big cheers to you guys. All right, let's hear this necro violence in its full form. Now, Primo definitely has his work cut out for him here. This is a tough matchup. These guys appear to be going by DFC rules, which I actually like that. The fact that we see Jodo on the Blood Golem here, I actually like that. It's big bone damage for the Necro, but I mean otherwise under other rule sets, the Necro doesn't do as well. Like, so this kind of evens it out and, you know, makes it so that as a Druid, as the aggressor player, dude, you got to get up in there. Nice chain there from Primo. Nice little double telly. I think he lost the lock there for a second, but dude, he got it right back. Got it right back. The problem is, I think he might have eaten a spear for his troubles there. Yeah, Jodo got some big damage in. Bros, this is dope, man. I'm so pumped. I'm like fired up. I'm like sweating from that duel. I'm like sweating, man. We gotta, yeah, I know this is, I usually save this for the fans only room, but I mean, you know, we'll take it off free of charge, you know? Take it off free of charge. Holy man, 2-0 for our boy, Jodo, throwing it down on the Necro, man. It's a big challenge for Primo right here. Jodo is no chump on this Necro. This guy is one of those players that when you make a mistake, he's going to let you know. He's going to point it out. You're going to know in the moment. You're going to know in the moment. Look at this. This is his victory dance right here. Just spamming the teeth. Oh yeah, dude. I had to turn it up, man. I got a roommate living with me. She gets cold. She's from Africa. So like she gets fucking cold. She doesn't really know what cold is until she like experienced it. So like we gotta kind of make it like Africa in here, kind of, which is, I don't like it. I mean, it's a little too hot, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. We told Bill he's got to run the heat now too. Let's go Primo, man. Oh man, there it is. There it is. 3-0 so far for Jodo. Yeah, Primo's trying to get his footing under him here. He's trying to figure out the pattern of Jodo and cut him off. Yeah, he says rusty as fuck. Yeah, we've noticed a couple of times he's had some pretty nasty stomps, like a great closing of the distance. But yeah, you can see him sharpening his timing as he's going on here. Like as he's going, he's getting a little sharper with it. But man, he's got to turn it on now. He's got to really turn up the heat, and we got to turn ours down. But he's got it. Yeah, we've fired this place right up now, man. It's a whole different atmosphere. All right, here we go. Round 4 between these guys. I'm sure Jodo thinks this could be the last round. He says this is it. I got this in the bag. But this could be where Primo comes online. Nice stomps there, and a nice call on Primo to just get out. Like, if you don't get the angle, you know that Jodo's that type of player. He's gonna have you name locked. Good walk skills there from Primo. He's turning it up now, that's for sure. He's getting on point. Beautiful spears from Jodo. Looks like Jodo did eat a little bit of a NATO there, but didn't take as much damage as he's used to delivering with these spears. He managed to get out relatively unscathed, if you ask me. It's a little bit hits there. He just teleported into a NATO, and that was bad. But a beautiful spear when Primo came in. That's the thing. I think Primo might have gone for like a little bit of a life check there. You could tell he had that little bit of pause to him, like he was looking. Well, I guess he's always looking for a name lock either way. But this dude's a little curious. He's a little curious because he hears these necro sounds going off. He hears his opponent getting hit. He's wondering how much he can go, how far he's got to go. Can he just go with the Hurricane PK? Can he just telelock? He's looking for it. Primo, wise choices here. Just like sees that he doesn't have the angle, walks out of it. But beautiful spears. Jodo always looking for that name lock as soon as Primo comes in. Nice NATO from Primo. That was actually a beautiful angle from Primo too. Like, I can't tell, hard to tell if he CT'd down on that, but that he came from all the way off screen, just immediately cut him off. So was that right there. Big opportunity for him. NATO would have been good night, dude. Primo knows too. But the thing is, now he's noticing he has what it takes to get on the inside. He's figuring out the cadence. He's figuring out the patterns of Jodo here. Very good necro player. He's figuring out the patterns. He's realizing he has what it takes to get on the inside. And he knows that everything's on the line now. He has to, but he doesn't quite pull it off, man. 4-0 savagery from Jodo. Just as Primo was figuring him out. Damn, son. Damn, son. Jodo says, yep, AFK. Damn, son. All right, let's pop into Nimrod. Nimrod is going at it in melee here. Bill, kill it. He's got the Bloodmore music going. Look at this widescreen BM. This is making a big difference in melee right here. You got the widescreen. You can click on them from like off screen. Makes it really tough to win duels. GG. Did he win? Did he lose? I think he lost. Is that 6-10? That was his duel against it looks like Kramer. Yeah, Kramer. This guy's a savage. Kramer's an OG legend coming back into the DFC, man. Throwing down. We caught the tail end of that, but let's see what these guys were rocking. This is the first time we've seen Nimrod in the DFC. At least in a very long time. Actually, I think he's been in it before, but it's been a very, very long time. And now he's back in full effect with melee. Yeah, I missed Kramer too, man. Glad to see him back. Look at that. There's that legendary Kramer helm right there. Two Vizzo, 2 open socket with 2 40-15s. It looks like these guys might have agreed to go with the Fortitude. Oh, man, look at this. He's got the carrying song. Beautiful axe there. G-face. Fortitude. He was using the G-face with that crushing blow, dude. Interesting choice. And certainly something that might have caught Kramer off guard. Oh, look at this. BOTD, non-perf. He ain't got no perfect charms up in here. This guy ain't got perfect gear. He's showing it off right now. I love it. And the fact is, he just went against an absolute legend in Kramer. He just went 6-10, which is a pretty good score, really. And this guy's got literally charms in there with 1 to max damage and 1 to strength on him. watched Green Lungs and gave it a try. Bro, I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. Now you just got to do it versus Jinshin. Jinshin and you got to trash that Zon, man. Do it for Gators. Do it for the Gators, man. All right, I'm going to go bust out the chalice, man. I'm going to bust out the chalice. Let's get this party started right, huh? Let's get it to jamming up in here. Need to turn the heat down, or we usually charge for this, but I mean, we could just go right here. Yep. You think I'm a content creator and I don't have a fans only? What do you think I am? A boomer? You think I don't know what that means? Nah. Your boy Cooley is up on all those trends. All right. This is where we're at. We're gonna come here to cool down. We got the P90-1000s in the back. We should probably turn those off. I think those are blasting out heat. But look, the point is, in this room, it gets real hot and steamy, as you guys have seen. It's lonely at the top. DFC LLD champ. You got to cool yourself down somehow. Why not a fans only page, which is what you've landed on here? All right, this one's for you, Abel. This one's for you, Nightfall RH. Yeah, got to offer the special perks these days. That's just what we've got to do, man. It's the way the internet is going. Wow. All right. You know what we've really got to do? We've got to go grab the chalice. We've got to bring it in properly here. We've got to do this right. As per suggested from Nightfall, we've really got to get it rolling. All right, you guys, just watch over the throne for me, will you? Make sure nobody pops in unannounced. You guys help yourself to the food and stuff. Yeah, y'all can have whatever. Just make sure nobody else just pops in unannounced. I'll BRB. I was looking all over for this thing. Left it right in the tavern. Go figure. Yeah. Wow. Holy man. What a night so far. 2 duels. 2 wins. Epic ones at that, man. I had no business winning them. Versus Nightfall on a Sin with Plague. That was a tough one, man. Then on top of that, we had versus MurderSC, DFC, LLD previous champion, and absolute savage. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy, man. All right, but look, this is what we're doing. We're busting out the good stuff. Big cheers to our boys, RH, Abel, Nightfall. Big cheers. Guys, appreciate you so much. Holy. And Leroy? All right, let's tip one back to this guy as well while we're here. We might as well, man. Come on in, Leroy. What? A gifted sub and 22 months. Another Zod Rune baller. This guy right here. Holy shit, man. That's huge. Thank you so much. Leroy, you're too kind, brother. So good seeing you, man. Chalice activated, LLD win. Let's fucking go. That's what it is. Man, see, look, I figured it was room to celebrate. I honestly didn't think I would be coming out of this DFC with 2 wins, man, against 2 savage opponents. Something to celebrate, man. We got to do it. And a big cheers to that. Thank you so much, Leroy. You're too kind, man. All the way from Australia. This guy ain't messing around. It's like, what time is it over there, dude? It's got to be like super early or late, depending on what end of the candle you're burning. You know, that's wild. Appreciate that, brother. All right, guys, you know what we should do? Just kick over to this card. Let's jam it, man. Let's see what else we've got. It's been such an epic night so far. Man, oh man. 1 title lost, 1 title defended. But how will the Toshank versus the Foos go? Yeah, absolutely. Big cheers to that, Nimrod. And a big cheers to Leroy, Nightfall, Abel, RH. Let's tip one back to these guys, man. It's so good to see you guys here, and I really appreciate the support, man. Because putting all of this stuff together with everybody has been such a stressor, right? Like, it's been, having Arena GL fall out from under us has been nuts. But dude, we're getting there. We're making it happen. And it's all thanks to you guys, man. You all make it possible. And I'm so glad that you enjoy it, man. This is the highlight of my week for sure. And some epic duels we've seen so far. And more to go. We just saw Kramer versus Nimrod, and I'm not sure if Nim also went up against Jinshin, but it's so good to see him in there on a budget, man. Yeah. Consistent, surgically precise player. Foozer is no bum, but Jess is elite tier. Yeah, he's on a different level, man. He really is. This guy's a savage. Yeah. We've still got plenty more fights, boys. Let's see who's in the Discord ready to jam. I do see MurderSC in there, but, well, we know who he went up against. He's probably dueling over in the LLD. Oh, man. You know who just fired it up? Oh, man. Hold on. We're getting this going now. I think I see somebody real big, real savage clearing the moor. And I also think we're about to see the next title fight tonight. You know who it is. The man, the myth. Toshank on the Sin. Let's check it out, man. Wow. Okay. This guy is in here. He ain't messing around. These guys clearing the more. These guys originally was going to be NVN. I love NVN. I think it's a very fun way to duel. It's a fun duel to watch. But also, when you have two very highly skilled players like this, they like to do mirrors, man. They like to go back and forth. So these guys have chosen to do a Sin V-neck mirror. Now, technically, these can go on for quite some time. They can, you know, but with these two dudes, I don't think we're going to see a lot of pride in going on. You know what? If we do, we do. Any kind of duel is fun to watch, man. Like, that's what it is. Sometimes duels have to go on as long as they need to go on. But as long as they're entertaining, man, I'm here for it.
The Order welcomes you.
Yeah, this is Toshank point of view, man. Yep, there it is.
Greetings.
Toshank trying to defend this title. What title defense is he on now?
Good day.
This guy is... Hold on, how many times has he defended this? It's been a number... He's working his way up, dude. That's for sure.
Greetings.
This guy's going for... I think he's going for the record. The record is currently 9 title defenses held by Vamp the Champ. And
Order welcomes you.
Toshank was like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, we can pull that off. Look at Jess cursor control. Can even highlight loose rocks in chess with such accuracy. Dude, he's getting in the zone. Dude, I swear, I knew I would not have. I was joking around earlier when I said this, but I think this is very important. And there's been studies that say I'm probably not entirely wrong when I say this. Practicing for something in your head is almost as good as practicing for it IRL. And I think that's what Toshank is doing right now. He's just getting in the more. He's laser focused. He's working on those targeting skills. He's just in his mind, he's visualizing this duel and he's saying, okay, Pitcher and Foozerman coming in, seeing how fast mentally he's going to grab that name lock, what he's going to do with it. Options opened up, Mind Blast, Chain, Fire Blast. We've seen him do that before in such savage fashion in the DFC.
I can't carry
And as I
on.
was saying, there's been studies that suggest that practicing something in your head is almost as good as practicing it IRL. I knew I wouldn't have an opponent earlier that was going to be on par with a Whirlwind Barb like MurderSC. That's why mentally I was like, okay, he's going to do this. What am I going to do about that? I'm going to need to swap it up. I'm going to need to change some things. I'm going to need this kind of gear. I probably shouldn't go in there and try to trick him. The one duel I tried to get tricky with him, I tried to get a little ballsy with him. I started charging in there. It was a beautiful charge. I knew it would be, but then I knew I had the task of getting out of there, and he just caught me. He wouldn't let me out. And I was like, this guy, this is what I mean. Like, you plan on the charge, you mentally practice getting in there, closing the distance when they're not ready. But what you can't plan for is just how good someone like that is, right? But the point is, I was mentally gearing up for it all day, man. I was like, what am I going to do about this? How am I going to go about this here? I don't regret it, man. I had so much damage reduction. I had that helm on that Toshank gave me, the two to combat skills, 70 life, 2 socket with 2 soul runes in there for 14 damage reduction on top of the 15% damage reduction from the belt. And those hits were still hurting, man.
I am overburdened.
We had so much DR. I'm more focused when I'm high, yeah. Dude, you should see Maddie too. He gets in the zone. That boy gets in the zone too. That was probably what was wrong when he dueled Muchez this past weekend. I'm not sure if he actually took a puff. I think he was jamming with us on D4 beforehand, and he switched over immediately from D4 to D2. Didn't get ready. Does he do mindful meditation and mental shadow boxing for his fights? I can imagine he probably does. Dude probably sits there on the shitter and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna grab him, chain lock him, bud. You ain't gonna be able to do much about that. Like, I'm pretty sure that's basically He says it out loud on the shitter too. Girlfriend probably yelling from the other room, who the fuck are you talking to? And he's like, oh, just getting ready, babe. I'm telling you, dude is prepared always. And if you ever get to the point where you've tilted Jess, you ever get him into pride mode, you're not gonna win. It's like Super Saiyan mode for him. It takes like some special circumstances, but if you get him there, you can't win. It's impossible. I've said it once, I'll say it again. One of the funniest things I ever saw early on in my PvP days was Jess. And he was dueling somebody in LOD. He fucking, as a paladin player, desyncing and everything, as the paladin player, he drops his 45 life P-comb charms on the ground in the Blood Moor and lets his battle orders run out. All so that his rep life will have more of an effect and heal him to full faster. I was like, this is the most ballsy thing I've ever seen. I was like, I love it. I'm sure people would have something to say about it these days, but me, I'm like, that was life-changing. I'm like, this guy is nuts. But let it not speak for the level of aggression that this guy can also turn the corner and put on top of you, dude. We've seen it plenty of times. In fact, we've seen it on this exact character right here. We've seen him do it on a Sin with one of the nastiest chain locks in DFC history. It probably actually is the best chain lock we've ever seen versus Dazer. All right, here we go, man. About ready to throw down the Foozer Man versus the Toe Shank. Will we have another title defense or will we have another title loss? How will the Night of the Champions look here? We're going to find out. Jess is going to be put to the test versus Foozer Man. I don't think anybody saw this coming. I don't think anybody was like, yo, all right, man. Yeah, I think it's going to be Foozer Man. A lot of times, especially champions, will get ready and they'll start preparing mentally for their opponent, thinking about what they should pick. But every once in a while, this happens, man. People come up from the ranks, get selected for the title shot that certainly deserve it and that most people probably aren't ready for. And that is the Foozer Man. We're going to see if Foozer can catch Toe Shank off guard here. So far, Toe Shank has stayed well out of the way of taking any of that big necro damage right there. And Foos has just been constantly whittled down by Toe Shank. Constant aggression, pressure, perfectly placed traps and timing on the teleports. This is insane. This guy's getting there, man. He's throwing down. And this is our boy Jess, man. Prime, look at that. He steps to the side, all to just line up and grab the name lock, making it look like he's going to run away as he steps to the side. But Foozer Man, luckily he was ready for it. Foozer Man has seen the work of the champion here before. He's seen him fully able to just step to the side, and he knows what's coming next. He knows that whenever you think Toe Shank is running away, nah, he's just setting up to throw some nasty aggression on top of you. And Foozer Man saw that and wisely got out of the way. He wasn't trying to have those chain locks like he'd seen get clipped in the past. He weren't trying to become a highlight there. But he's got to be careful because the more pressure that Toe Shank continues to put on, the more perfectly placed traps that he keeps laying down, and with this seizure-inducing CT casting that he's got going on, Foozer's going to end up one anyway. Look at this. Foozer actually doing a great job of avoiding a lot of damage, kind of staying on the outside. This is how you would expect the duel to go, especially at the highest, at the top level of competition. You would expect the Necro to be very cautious of the Sin, right? To be staying on the outside, trying to pick his shots. But look at this, 4.9k life from Toe Shank. That's huge. That's a huge life pool, man. Foozer Man using the teeth here too, trying to blow up that oak, trying to blow up that shadow. He's trying to clear the way for those spears, but also Teeth is a really good attack versus Sins, man. It not only opens the way, right, clears out the Shadow Bay, but it additionally just does residual damage that fights back against the life rep of the Sin. So if you get into the habit of like launching one here and there, it really keeps the Sin honest, makes it harder for her to rep back life. Oh, Oh shit, you think so? You think he practiced against Clint? It wouldn't surprise me, man. Clint is a savage Sin player. And you can tell, dude. You can tell the Foos is ready for it. The Foos is coming for that title, dude. You can feel it. You can feel it in the way he's playing right now. You can feel it. You can see it. He says, look, man, I didn't come here to play. I came here to win. Let's pop over to the Foozer, man. See how it looks from the Necro standpoint. So far, he's taken about 800 damage. He's still looking pretty good, though. Still looking all right. And there it is, another big hit, though, from Shank. He says, nah, man, get that mana. I ain't trying to cheese you like that. He says, I ain't trying to cheese you like that. Good life total, yeah. I mean, 3.4K. I don't know, man. It seems a little low, but it could just be the setup. I'm not familiar with this match. I usually don't run either a Sin or a Necro by choice. And look at this, Shank now trying to close the distance and actually get in there and finish with Fire Blast as he does. As he does. Holy shit, man. Aggression, pressure, violence. That's what this guy puts on. Look at this, 45 life trappers that he's showing off here. He says that Fire Blast took like 30%. Yeah, he's wondering if he's using those facets. Nah, bro, he's just getting in there. It was honestly a combination of probably a couple of things. You notice how Shank has Blade Shield up right now? That is actually very complimentary of his style of play on a Sin. If you're really good at chain locking, closing the distance, and putting pressure on somebody, making it extremely difficult for them to get away from you, if you're in close proximity with those chain locks, that Blade Shield is going to do some damage. It could potentially break the bone armor and open up the way for actual damage from Mind Blast, which is something you don't typically see from a Sin in this matchup. And there it is, man. Beautiful chains, closing the distance, and you can see it wearing down that bone armor, dude. It could be that. Also, the Shadow Bay. Not only does she have blade armor up or blade shield up, but she also just randomly does some big damage. That's the thing, man. It's the strangest thing. But the Shadow Bay will also get in there and do some pretty busted damage. Beautiful chain there. Nice chain attempt from Shank. Oh, he swapped to CTA and didn't recast? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, usually for a really top tier Necro player, you'll see like 4.2K. That's usually at the high end, especially in what one would consider kind of a caster duel. I don't know if you could technically call this a caster duel, but it's kind of. It's up against the Sin, you know, someone that isn't necessarily trying to physically hit you. The typical FPK trap versus bone Necro style, like that's the. Some would say the FPK style, the only way to play, right? Certainly the way that a lot of these top duelers prefer to play, as we've seen tonight. Yeah, you can definitely do it, but you need to go almost full Vita with 45 lifers. It requires a lot. And probably dual jaws in your helm with base life on that as well. It's definitely possible. Necros used to try to get to 4200 purposely so that they could survive 3 hammers from most H-Dins, or 2 hammers and then the third one puts them down. That would be the same. It's the same with the Sin too. They used to try to get to 4.2K life for that same exact reason. Spider Sins and everything. That was the magic number, man. And to some degree, I mean, the logic still applies. Dude, both of these guys going back and forth. Big damage landed from Foozer Man here, and now Jess at about half life. Just a little over. But Foozerman is in a lot of trouble. Foozer's taking a lot of hits, very consistent shots from Jess. And now you can see him trying to set these up with some teeth. As Jess closes the distance, uses that fire blast. Beautifully done. Incredible chain here from Jess yet again. And here it is, the legendary chain catching Foozer with this thing too. And there it is, man. That's the thing right there. You got to get out of the way of that. You can't be stuck there for too long. That blade shield, those fire blasts, that shadow bay, that mind blast, everything, man. This guy will dump it down on top of you. Just like that, and that's what the people come to see. Yeah, frighteningly good. But right there, Foozerman kept his composure. He's back in this, right? He's back in this, and he's actually landing shots. He is actually landing shots amidst being on the receiving end of one of the most nasty chains. And now Toshank still trying to close the distance, get in there, finish with Fire Blast. And there it is. I believe oh yeah, these guys are doing FT2 for this mirror right here. I imagine they probably went FT2 because these duels can go, they can go pretty long. But there it is, a pretty a 2-0 finish right there. Yeah, he says it's over. Mirror your champ. Bro, I say we jam it. I say you got to win it to win it. You give it to him, Foozer. He says, "Oh, yeah, he's kind of right though. He says it's technically over." Yeah, so he says you should have just said TVN, no mirror. I say we just do it. Just go TVN, no mirror. Fuck it. I think that'd actually be fun. It seems pretty fair, man. Foother either has nerves of steel or an ocean between his hand and his mouth. Yeah. Sweaty palms and everything. Holy, dude, he kept his composure, man. Kept his cool. Like after a chain like that, we've seen some players just go right into a different planet, man. They get so confused. You know, when someone is on top of you like that, chaining you, it's a very different experience for a lot of players. Like it's one of those experiences that, as someone who might be new to PvP, if you see somebody do that to you and you think you're so sly getting away, right? It's, you know, say you're on a sorceress and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna teleport away, and then you see someone chaining you like that, man. It's like those are the things that get people called a hacker right there, from the noobs in the dueling, right? Like that's what it is. Like it's almost otherworldly. It's so insane. Foos, you're no joke. We would be honored to see you stay with and adapt. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing that either, man. But it looks like these guys are actually gonna finish it up. Dude, I say, where is these guys? You know what? Where is this? They did an FT2 out of this. This is what I say we should do. We'll play it regular, right? Because it's not FT3. We just play it regular. If it goes to the point where Foozer just like 0-2s this, we do a tiebreaker. I say we just jam it. Throw the champ advantage out the window, jam it. But if Toshank can take one round, that's it. How's he gonna do it on a Necro, man? Let's see what Foos can do. Let's pop over to Foozerman from the Sin's perspective. Usually, the Sin would be the aggressor. But, dude, look at this. Already, Foozer's been taking some nasty hits here. Beautiful chains from Foos. He's taking a page right out of the Bandit's book here. Looking for those name locks, going in with Fire Blast as well. Oh yeah, he said he had the wrong helm on. He has cannot be frozen on his helm. I can imagine you would probably want to facet that, or just like IAS something. He's probably felt it because his IAS isn't where it needs to be, I would guess. You can feel that on a trap Sin, dude. Jaw rune, yep, that too. I would probably try to break the lock with Puddles Rocks or Downwalk CT. Does not break telelock. Yeah. Yeah, CT, if someone's really good at telelocking, you can't get away from them with CT. It's a good point, Max. Thanks for pointing that out, man. Like, yeah, you got to break it with something in the environment is usually the best way to break it. Like, teleporting on a puddle or around a puddle will usually break it. And the reason it breaks it is because your opponent has to very specifically center their cursor, right? And if they land in the wrong spot or a spot that they weren't expecting because you've teleported too close to a puddle, well then, they're going to have to reset. It'll break the chain. But additionally, sometimes it will just randomly break when you teleport through a wall. Beautiful spears here from Shank. Shank not even using any teeth here. Like, this dude ain't even going for it. Beautiful chain here from the Foos. Dude, Foo's actually getting in here with some pretty nasty... Oh, man. I was going to say, Foo's getting in here with some pretty nasty fire blasts, man. And there it is. Jess takes it. In the Sin V-neck mirror. Good duels, bud. Holy shit, man. And he pulls it off. A title defense from the champ. Foozer, man, certainly a worthy opponent, though. This guy, I think, has been underrated for quite some time in the DFC. But perhaps now, people seeing he's knocking on the door of a title shot, maybe that'll wake some people up, man. Because this guy is the show. And what a hell of a show he put on against Shank. A valiant performance from this guy. Like, actually chaining Shank back. You don't see that. Sometimes I think people get scared because it's Shank, right? You know, they see their opponent, it's Shank. They start going on the defense. And the fact that Foozer gets in there, actually turns up the heat, starts chain locking, does his thing. I think that's savage, man. It's really good. Yeah, these guys might be throwing down some more rounds while we wait for other duelers to come in here. Yeah, I say we jam it. And a big cheers to you guys, man. It's so good to see you here. I've had such a good night so far, man. Looking forward to seeing some more duels. Man, Jess is so accurate with those, man. Those spears, that constant harassment with those spears. They're so good. Spears win fights, man. We say it all the time, but it's true. Like, you know, a lot of times Necro players, you'll see them kind of lazily spam teeth in this matchup. I would certainly do it, but that's because I'm what I would consider a subpar Necro player, right? Teeth is really good versus a Sin, but if you start relying on it a little too much, you can get beat, man. A good player will figure you out. They'll punish you for it. But the true players are the ones that just get in there and launch the spears. They're so good because they just cut through all the bullshit. They cut through the Shadow Bay. Granted, they still can be weapon blocked, but it doesn't give your opponent a lot of time to respond, man. You don't want to have to rely on the weapon block. You would prefer to just not get hit by bone spells. Especially in the DFC, where I'm not sure what these guys went with. If it was, I think it might have been 13 Spirit, actually. But especially in the DFC, where you could technically have 20 Spirit, it gets pretty insane. Those magic spells hurt. Foozer is a cobra, but Jess is a mongoose. Reflexers are just outer worldly. Yeah, that's for sure, man. Man, close duel between these guys. Jess takes it again, though. Wow. Dude, I gotta say, Foo's on the Sin. He goes, oh, hell telly. Yeah, dude, small mistakes like that sometimes against the top players, it's all it takes. Foo's already used to that, man. He's been piling people up. He can get away with a lot of stuff. GG, man. He says, next time. What a hell of a guy. Hell of a guy, man. Good duels between these two. Good duels had by all so far. Let's jam it, man. Come on into the tavern, man. Have a seat. Have a seat. Make sure if you guys see Lamp trying to get in here, don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Wow, man. Where are all the duels at? Is there no one else? Oh, I see some people popping in. I see some people popping in. Keeping an eye on that Discord. If you've got a duel tonight, feel free, pop right in, share the screen, reach out to your opponent, let us know if you need help.
Where's my FEMA money? GG's all.
Holy shit, Sawdust. Big cheers to you, man. Holy. 2.18 coin tip. My dude, big cheers. Bro, I appreciate that, man. You're too kind, Sawdust. Just what a hell of a guy. We gonna get to see your duel tonight, brother? I sure as hell hope so, man. There was a lot of belts on the line, my dude. There was a lot of them. There was a ton of belts on the line. We defended it tonight, though. We defended it. This was my belt that was on the line for LLD, low level dueling. Just waiting, yeah. GG. Bruno Taz going live in 5 minutes or so. All right, yeah, GG. So this was my strategy versus a barb. Okay, if you want to know the real thoughts that were going through my head today, this was the helm that I knew I needed to seek out. I knew I had one, and I was like, dude. The problem in LLD and why a barb is so good is because it is so good at delivering tons of damage, and it's hard to stack damage reduction against barbs. It's hard. I don't think you could really get to 50 damage reduction in LLD unless you're a Sin, and even then it's hard. Like, I don't think you could get to the cap if you tried. Like, I just don't think the items exist to actually get you anywhere close. I mean, you might be able to creatively get there with like Rock Fleece or something, but at that point you're using Rock Fleece and you're bringing a knife to a gunfight. Like, that's what it is. So I actually just wanted to stack up. I made the choice to try to go full ham damage, man, and this is what we ended on. So this is what I was using. I was using this right here. I believe Serenity gave me this right here. Like, this was a Serenity gift right here. We're putting it to good use. It's a four to skills wand, basically. I mean, 3 to concentration, 3 blessed hammer, 1 to skills. We've got a spirit on this side, and we've got another spirit on this side with Fist of Heavens and Conviction. We don't actually have a hard point into it. You know, if we swap off from this, we lose Conviction. We lose FOH, we lose Conviction. We don't actually have a hard point into it. Much like we don't have a hard point in Fanaticism here, but we get it from the Scepter. If we needed to smite, we could. But you usually don't want to. You don't want to do that to a barb, man. My goal was to just get in there and deliver nasty hammer damage. This is the best hammer damage I think I can do.
How many defends is that now?
I don't know, man. Let me check. That's I could probably figure this out. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna check the data right now. I'm actually very curious about it. We're getting up there. All right, let's see. We're gonna look for toe shank. Some of these are in there as initial, but I don't think that's not correct. Like last week was a defend. Oh, okay, never mind. That's something else. All right, here we go. Counting that one. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 title defenses. After the initial earning of the title for Toshank, he's at 6. 6 title defenses. Reigning defending champion for months now. This guy's nuts. Yeah. That's huge, man. 6 title defenses. 4 more weeks and I retire. He wants to get. He wants to be the number one. Wants to have longest title defense streak of all time. I think it's a good goal. Way more reasonable than I originally thought, too. Like, we thought it was 11 at one point, but it was 9. Toshank trying to push it to 10, become the all-time most longest running title defense streak in DFC history. By the way, big cheers to you, Toshank. Thanks so much for the dono, brother. And the 40 Canadian coins earlier, my dude. Holy shit. That's nuts, my dude. Huge. But yeah, that was the game plan, man. We just go in, we try to do as much hammer damage as possible. I don't think it's possible to do more hammer damage than this in LLD. I think this is the max. I would be very surprised because I have plotted this character out perfectly or semi-perfectly with every single point so carefully calculated and put into the right skills to try to amplify this damage as much as possible. Like the core hammer damage. And this is a lot for LLD. When you figure that most ins are probably spinning around like 15 to 1600 hammer damage, this is pretty wild. We got like 2200. We're killing it. So the reason I tried to do that, though, is because I knew how good MurderSC was at closing the distance. And I was like, it's unavoidable, dude. Like, he's going to close the distance. So I'm going to try to make him close the distance, like try to throw him off a little bit. And instead of using my typical insight, which is usually what I bust out on the swap and try to surprise Barbs, you can't surprise MurderSC. He's too good. Like, it's not worth the risk of getting in there with a two-handed weapon and immediately getting destroyed if you miss. Like, and he will do it. I mean, we charged in there once, tried to get Froggy, and with a shield he put us down. So I said, you know what? We got to play the distance game, but we got to be prepared for when he comes in. So that was exactly what we did. Harass him with the FOH from the outside. I also purposely kept the conviction aura up too, because I was trying to get tricky with it. It's a big mind game, right? If the Barb player hears the conviction aura, a lot of times they might assume that you're a noob and that you're on the FOH plan, like you're gonna be FOHing for a little bit. So sometimes you might have noticed I would flash it. Like, I would flash it enough so that it would go off and he would hear it. Like, especially if he stepped off screen and I didn't have the name lock. Like, I would try to FOH, but as soon as he heard it, I was like, okay. Then I would switch back and start spinning hams. But he caught on to that eventually and started like, but when he caught on, I was like, okay, this is the game plan I want to implement. Like, you're never sure when you should teleport in. That's exactly where I want to be. Like, you're always questioning if I'm ready. And like the whole goal was like, you just do so much hammer damage that when he does close the distance, it's like violently punishing. And like, you know, so that was the goal, man. I think we pulled it off. I probably should have swapped out to all mana charms. I didn't really charge as much as I thought I was going to. But yeah, this is basically a mage. This is a LLD mage, man. Full damage. We want 75 cast with it too. No, the most elite has is 9. Yeah, this was figured out in the past. Yeah, I thought it was 11 at one point, but it was 9. Yeah, it's crazy. That's an incredible streak, man. Not in dash. The dash is wrong. I remember. Well, actually, I don't know. I would have to check the dashboard. It could be that your time frame isn't looking all the way back. Try adjusting that. I thought it was in there, but I know it's 9 because we actually went through and painstakingly even went back and watched events to like verify data and title defenses. And I think that's what we came out with, was like it was 9. Yeah, need the IAS in wolf form as a barb. Pretty sure weapon IAS is still all that works on barb in wolf form. Yeah, you could be correct. Wolf form does some really weird shit. Like, they fixed the IAS frames on a... Or I shouldn't say they fixed. They changed how they worked. So essentially, it used to be just weapon damage or just weapon IAS that would be calculated with Whirlwind. And they made it so that all IAS is added up and calculated for Whirlwind. But I don't think they extended that same favor to different forms that a barb can take, you know, such as wolf or bear form. Like, at that point, I do believe still some of that exists on just the weapon. Taz and Bruno clearing more. GG, thanks for the heads up, man. Keeping an eye on the Discord for when one of these guys jams and slams and gets ready to go. Is anyone popping D-Clone, do we know, tonight? I might want to have a game up and ready for that. Yeah, let's get over. I'm gonna close out of this, swap over to the main account. Let's get ready, man. Yeah, let's get ready. All right. Wow, Diablo 4 has been trying to update. I guess it doesn't update when you're playing a game. Jesus, I mistyped my password, so it's fucking having me, it's trying to verify me now. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh my God. Oh no, I typed my account wrong. That's what it is. Now it's all pissed at me. Dude, I'm pretty sure they hit the F Cooley button. Because I abused that glitch. Because I abused that Diablo 4 glitch. The one where you could get like infinite material, not infinite materials, but like ridiculous amounts of materials. The next time I went in and did hordes, I got like 7, 8, or it wasn't that low, but it was like, it was kind of, it was ridiculously bad. So now I think they're just like, all right, yes, screw this guy. We're putting him through the ringer. All right, let's get ready, man. Let's get over there. Let's get in the arena. Let's do this right. Then once they're tied, Elite should come back and fight for Elite's record. I think it would be, I mean, I would love to see Elite come back. But how demoralizing would it be if he just randomly comes back just for one title shot and he probably wouldn't defend it? Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Dat boy is busy. Dat boy is taken over in another game. Yeah, GSP is the DFC, exactly. Exactly, that's what he would do, man. That's what he would do. All right, hold up. I gotta make a hell game. All right, now we chilling. Oh, what is some Zon player trying to come up and prove their point or something? Oh,
Follow me.
oh man.
Come on.
People want to know how easy it is to take out a Zan on a barb. That's
Follow
what
me.
people are curious. Oh,
Help.
I didn't think people would make me do this today, man, but I guess so.
Follow me. Follow me.
What is this shit? Alright, BRB. Is this Muchez? Alright. 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 I didn't think, I mean, people were wondering, they were like, oh, we gotta use a dual wield kind of barb. That ain't how you gotta do it though, man. You gotta feed him the dinner.
Come on.
Actually, we don't need this. We go here. Yeah, there we go. It's looking good. Alright, we don't really need cube bow. Should be pretty easy. It's just Muchez. We just have to show off real quick how we do this. People were saying this is an unwinnable match. I'm about to show how easy it is.
I can.
Help me.
Impossible. Impossible.
Oh, I lagged. That was close though. Good duel. Yeah, dude, they really changed up some good stuff in Diablo 4, man. They did some good stuff in that game, that's for sure. It's coming along. I'm just waiting for the day where they give some love to PvP. I mean, we'll probably always be waiting for that day. Let me make sure I got max block. I don't. What is going on with this?
Good day.
I think I know what's up. We don't need Raven. I still don't have max block. Whatevs. Maybe we do need Raven. The evade nerf was rough. I haven't even seen it yet.
I can't. I can't. I can't. Impossible.
never beat me 1v1 and you never would.
Impossible.
Oh man. By the way, I don't even need to see the name on that. I know exactly who that came from. Fucking toe Shank, bud. Bro, thanks so much for that $2 dono, bro. Holy shit. Oh man, he's on his bike now. He's on his bike. Do we have a Widowmaker?
I can't.
GG. You see that CT? You see that CT whirlwind, baby? Look, see, now that is a duel, man.
Yes.
That is a duel. I think that's a fun duel. You just got to slap on. I didn't have max block. That was not a lucky whirl. I was setting that up. I saw that he was perfectly to my side, like perfectly to the right. So I was like, okay, that's about like 2.72 CTs. And I was just like, all right, bam, bam, boom. Like, bring it in, whirl on the third. Yep, we curved the bullet, dude. It was just straight down the lane. That was what it was. Straight down the lane. All right, hold up. I'm actually going to do this. I guess this does have enough dexterity on it. Like, I guess that's fine. My whirls weren't tight, dude. They weren't tight. Whirls were a little long. Why do you think Fury Zerker would be better, Botosaurus? Just for open wounds? I don't think... I think the only reason we don't run Grief is because of the nasty IAS breakpoints that we get from running Beast. I think that's the reason otherwise we would just use Grief. Gotta break all those guideds, man. They're coming in hot. Damn, man, he got lucky. Dodge, avoid, evade for the win. Lucky. Dude, if I was a better Barb, I think that would be an epic match.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, dude, our open wounds did enough. Like, we already have enough open wounds. Like, how much more do we really need? Like, we've got 25 here, 25 there. There's 50, like 60 open wounds. Like, there's already a good chance that when we hit, she's getting cut. And then we have better IAS frames, crushing blow on this. Use duel up to Nashers. I mean, you can, but yes, open wounds is good, but I think that's relying a little too much on open wounds.
I can't. Impossible. I can't. I can't. I can't. Impossible. Impossible. I can't. Impossible. I can't. Impossible. I can't. I can't. Impossible. I can't. Impossible.
Yes?
Good duel, man. Holy shit.
Not here.
Dude, Barb is so fun. This is such a fun dueling class to play, man.
Greetings.
Like BVA in particular. Hasha knows. Hasha knows. See, I've been watching you, Hasha. I've been watching, bro. We cut out literally all of our cast. We have actual 0. We have 10 cast.
Impossible. Impossible.
Lucky, I thought he was going to tell you away. I thought he was going to tell you away, so I just worked on keeping the name lock for when he does. That's what I thought. I was like, dude,
I can't carry anymore.
I fooked up, dude. Some of my whirlwinds just weren't there.
Greetings.
I was too worried about getting the name lock. I should have just stayed stuck to the game plan. Just get some nice tight whirls in there. Don't worry about getting the lock. Don't get too fancy. You ain't no barb player. You know, just jam it.
Impossible. I can't. Impossible. I can't. I can't.
Yeah, right. We needed more casts. Dude, I don't think there's any way to reasonably balance our breakpoints and block here, is there? Like that, I just need to rethink that part of this build.
Yes.
I thought I just naturally had enough dexterity, but... I guess we do that. Yeah, that'll do it. Actually, yeah, that'll do it.
Good to see you.
I mean, we had basically 0 there, so I mean... We lost cannot be frozen, which that seems pretty important. I think we switch back to Raven. Yeah, that's definitely what we do. And then we have 40 cast here. All right, bud. All right, let's get all repaired up. Is it some CS bullshit? Like, here, let me CS you and...
I can't.
Alright. Wasn't CS, which is good. No, but it's poison.
I can't.
Poison Zan.
Greetings.
We got poisoned. It's 1920 by 1080p, bro. Bruno about ready to throw down? Alright. Go Muchez. All right. This is the one.
I can't. I can't. I can't. Impossible. Impossible.
Ran out of mana right at the worst time. Lucky.
Good evening.
Yeah, I like this setup. I think this is what we should have gone with all along, dude. This is good.
What you need?
The setup right here. Dude, I think this matchup is super fun, man. I think this matchup is GG. Yeah, 1920 by 1080. This poison Zan.
I can't. Impossible. I can't. Impossible. Not enough mana. Not in town.
Greetings.
I had to spam my mana pots because we have such little mana on this, dude. This is ridiculous. Zon brutality, I don't like it. Dude, BVA, man. I think this build's underrated. I took some pages out of Punch's book, dude. With like using the beast and stuff. Real men beat women, he says. Alright, go, bro.
Impossible. I can't. Impossible. Impossible.
GG. See, dude, this is a good duel. Just imagine if I was a good barb. This would be insane. All right, bros. Looks like we finally got another duel up in this thing. Good, dude. I'm starting to get a headache, so I'm not sure how much more. If you guys want to get them in, because I have a fucking splitting headache, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Get him in. We want to see as many as we can. GG's. Let's jam it. All right. Jammy Jam's throwing down. Let's see what's up. Jammy Jam's on the Din. Some Din v Necro Violence, I believe. Hydrate between duels. I got to, dude. I've been hydrating with Koofy Koofy and whiskey. Yeah, that's what we need, whiskey. Dude, I already did. I took like 1,000 milligrams when I took a little break. Started coming on then, dude. Yep, we started taking it then. We tried to stave it off. We'll give it a little bit. We'll give it a little bit. We'll get amped up for Jamie James's fight. Jammy Jams versus Sawdust. This is going to be a big test for Sawdust. Sawdust starting to rack up some wins in the DFC. He's starting to make a little name for himself here. But now he's got a pretty big test standing in his way. Call the ambulance if the face droops and the speech is garbled. All right, we'll be on point. Maybe it's because I defended my title, got so many wins in, took a couple rounds from Muchez. This is how I go out, boys. It's been a great life. It's been a great life. I'd have it no other way. All right, let's jam. Let's jammy jams. He has chat blocked. Oh, he is chat bugged. Word. All right. Oh man, my head. Yeah, Jamie is no schmuck, dude. That's for sure. Like, theoretically, the Necro has the advantage here, but if you give the Din a good VT, any window, dude, you just can't be doing it. Like, and Jammy Jams is that VT, man. He's the dude that, like, you give him the window, he'll take it. And he has been so underrated for so long, but I think he's been in the DFC long enough now where people know. Like, they know that this guy is a VT. This guy's big. Like, he is no chump. Word, yeah. Dude, I had one on the D4 stream the other day too. I'm wondering if it's really just like my chair and my sitting position. I'm gonna stand up and see if it helps anything. Hold up. Like, I'm talking towards the end of it, like, debilitating headache towards the end of it. I was like, oh man. I usually get that when I play like new games though, so it didn't, and like I feel like D4 was a new game. Like that, the season with the Spiritborn and stuff, I'm like learning a new class. I was like, yeah, this happens. Like it happened when I was playing PoE too. Like when you try to take in so much and like you're learning so much all at once, I feel like it's just it for me anyway. Like if I jam for hours on end doing that, just like gives me a nasty headache. Yeah, appreciate you, Laser. Yeah, that's true, dude. I should bust those out. Oh, blocked? Oh shit. Straight blocked. All right. Time to jam. You could always unblock. You could always do that. Yo, Bill, kill it. I feel like I'm in a nightclub. You're gonna give me a headache, Bill. You're gonna make this worse. Just let's enjoy the Din violence for what it is. All right, look at this, dude. Jammy Jams is harassing from the outside. It looks like he's gone 125 here too. 125 cast. Oh my god, and there it is, dude. That was the window. That was it. That's what we're talking about, dude. You get a little flat-footed, that's exactly what he's looking for. Beautiful three-piece combo attempt right there, too. His mouse was just ever so slightly not in the right position. And, dude, that's why doing that move is one of the hardest things you can do. It's like it separates the men from the boys, dude. You see how much is involved in it. It's not only knowing the combo, recentering your mouse and all of this, but it's also like if your mouse is just slightly off, like slightly off, you don't grab the name lock. Like that, it's so unforgiving, man. The payoff is good though, man. If you can get the smite FOH telly stomp combo, it's so good. Like, I mean, you can lock people right out. He just landed a hit right there. He might go back to harassing from the outside. He's getting a little ballsy here, and Sawdust is making him pay for it. Sawdust is actually landing some pretty good damage here. Oh my god, and there it is. There it is. Sawdust got a little too ballsy. He got a little too ballsy, danced a little too close to the fire. And that cost him, dude. That was it. Yeah, Jamie wisely got the Oaks. You got to have it, man. Like, versus a Necro, when they've got such savage spirit damage, like, dude, you got to have something to protect you from it. I never realized that. When I was, like, new, I never really realized how powerful Oak Sage was against so many matchups, right? Even in Din v Din, if you're going, like, Hammered In versus Hammered In, hell, even, I mean, any Din v Din, whether it's, like, Smiter versus Hammered In, just having an Oak Sage there to essentially block a hit for you is so valuable. I mean, it gives you life, right? It technically gives you life, boosts up your life, but the real life that it gives you is blocking so many shots for you. Like, that's the real thing. Yeah, spear skill is going to be put to the test for sure. Like, and that's the thing. If you're on a Necro, and if you get good at, like, don't get too ballsy with a FOH or like with a smiter. But if you are good at grabbing the name lock as soon as they close the distance and just chucking a spear at them, it's really good, because a lot of them will kick around for like a second or two to look to actually get the name lock after coming in. And that's like the window where if you anticipate where they're coming in, you have your spear ready, it pays big dividends, man. It's just a quick shot. It's too quick for a lot of times many Dins to respond to. So yeah, just get in there, jam it. Like, spears win fights, man. We know it. We know it. Beautiful name lock from Jamie. Oh my god, dude. Gets in there. Amazing smite. These are the chains right here. These are the chains that win fights for the Din. We often watch from the Din's perspective because usually the aggressor is the funner perspective to see. And the Din's got to be so good, man. Got to be so precise. There's a lot involved. You can really see a lot about how good Jamie really is. And Sawdust too here. I'm actually really impressed with this guy. The improvements he's been making on this Necro have been insane. Like, this dude is, every day, every time we see him, he gets in here. He makes it look like he's gone from being that newer Necro player, right? Where you're like, oh, okay, this guy isn't quite there yet, to being like, all right, this guy knows his shit. This guy knows the matchup, right? The only thing is, Sawdust is prone to, like, every once in a while, right? It isn't often, but every once in a while, it's almost like he can't help it. And I'm hoping he's gotten it out of him in that first round. Every once in a while, oh man, nice chain there from Jamie. He'll just teleport a little too close to the fire. That's usually what it is with Sawdust. Great gameplay, and then like one or two bad teleports. Like one or two bad teleports right in close, and it just does it. It just does him in. Yeah, toe shank defended, dude. Yep. The toe shank defense was good. All right, GG. Thanks, Bruno.
Hello.
Is this 3-0 so far? Damn, son. All right, standing up ain't much better. We're taking it back to the seat. It was too much hype, man. It was too much hype. This is why I shouldn't duel. It's too much adrenaline. Defending the belt. Double or nothing. Too much hype. Give the good old temple massage. Loosen it up a bit. Hey, thanks, Nim. Dude, it's so good to see you in the DFC today, man. So good to see you on the card. I was so pumped. And, dude, on a budget din, too. Bro, that's impressive. You love seeing it. And even though you went 6-10 versus Kramer, dude, Kramer is like... That guy's a legend. Like, that's really impressive. Yeah, pretty insane, man. Sawdust needs Fire Golem or Holy Fire, the Oak away. Oh, I see what you mean. Or Poison Nova. I think the DFC is prime for a hybrid Poison Necro. Like hybrid Poison and Bone. Just have like a few points in there for, you know, get that Nova in there. Blow up the Oak Sages. You couldn't theoretically do it versus Druids because like that matchup kind of has its own like it kind of has its own rules. But I mean, if we saw a Poison Necro, if somebody signed up on a Poison Necro and we were going to put him up against the Druid, we'd probably go like 5 Wolves versus hybrid Poison Nova. I mean, you'd take all the Wolves out with 1 Nova. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I might do that. I'm gonna grab some water. Like, it's bad, man. I don't even know why. All right, hold up. We got a round, though. I want to watch this round. This is my boy, Jamie. He was charging. I thought he was jamming. Thought he was jamming. He's just slamming. All right, BRB, boys. Here we go. We're busting out the whole jug. We're doing it right. Distilled water only. Some would say, Bonkai, that I've had head problems for a long time. LOL. Dude, yeah. Honestly, dude, I think I only drink on Thursdays now. Like, I'm pretty sure I only, like, do cheers and shit on Thursdays. But then again, I mean, it wasn't even much. Yep, puke real quick, smoke bong rip, and you're good to go. Yep, that's what you got to do, man. That's the remedy. No more stims, sunglasses. Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe you're right. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that fixes everything? No, bro, I had vegetables. I'll get all my minerals from that. I ain't drinking that tap water bullshit. You can keep all your minerals and your fluoride. Yeah, I think so, Doom. I've been getting them, like, this is like the second one this month, I think. Like, it's kind of ridiculous, man. Because smoke, you gotta, I don't have a bong, but I got some nicotine. That'll do it. By the way, what's up, Doom? I have a bad headache too. Look, CJ's in the boat now too. Sinus issues, damn son. Yeah, no fluoride, gang, dude. That's what's up, man. You gotta have the distilled water for no fluoride, man. That's just what it is. I've even, dude, I've even stopped using fluoride toothpaste because I'm like, dude, that shit is bad. Like, it's really bad. I need to get like a filter for my like shower now though, so that like it filters out fluoride too, because like your skin will absorb it and everything. It's like fluoride's really bad. Yeah, it basically just gets in your system in any way it can and just gums it up and just stays there forever. Like that'll calcify your brain after a while. Maybe that's what. Maybe there's already too much residual fluoride from all of the years of having it around. Spring water is basically just like bottled tap water from big companies. That's why they literally just run it out of the tap and bottle it. Jamie Jams thought about that well for a minute. He thought about it. He was like, we could well all of these problems away. Beautiful lock there. He's being patient. He's like staying on the outside, looking for that FOH harassment. Oh man, yeah, I saw that coming. Sawdust was, he had no clue. He had no clue he was still locked.
I can't carry anymore.
Smoking made me into a real hacker. Think smart. Dude, hell yeah, what's up, Dong? Yeah. Been shown to lower IQ. That's the thing, man. Just like calcifies your brain. It's pretty bad. Holy shit. Jamie Jam's bow about to run out. There it is, man. He's right on top of it. See, this is what I mean. This is a sign this guy's just like top tier shit. It's just in his peripherals now. He just sees that yellow come off from the battle command and he just knows. What up, dude? I'm staving off a massive headache right now, Dong. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, grab it up, Bruno. Oh my god, and there it is. Vicious finish from Jamie Jams. This guy, man, I'm telling you. He's a different dueler. Different dueler. Is that 4-0? Yeah, I think so too, dude. Trains and spears. Trains, spears, get out. Like that's the way, man. That is the way to do it. All right, we got LPC. All right, bros. I'm gonna give it this duel and see what's up. But dude, I feel like I'm gonna fucking puke and pass out. Like, I feel like shit. Oh my god, man. We're gonna try this duel though. We're gonna see. Here at work at the moment, still cannot miss DFC. Aira, what's up, man? Big cheers to you, bro. Doing the water cheers because I have a massive headache right now. Bro, good to see you. From the glacier in Alaska that was bottled by an Alaskan medicine man. That's the Bobby Boucher higher quality H2O, yeah. Bro, look at this. All right, LPC getting in there. He's going up against Muchez. See, this is what it was. Muchez was just looking for reps. Oh, I get it now. Muchez was looking for reps against the top barb. That's what he was doing. That's what Muchez was doing. LPC ain't got a shot now. He ain't got a shot. Oh my God, beautiful though. Big hit as he came in. I love the fact that that LPC is using the Beast SS combo. I like that. There's a lot of talk about other stuff, but it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, man. You can't be giving up on those IAS frames from the Finat and the IAS on the weapon from Beast. It's just too good.
Good day.
Grief hits the breakpoint. Grief alone doesn't hit the breakpoint. At least I don't think it does. I think you need something. Oh, I guess you have High Lords. So 60 IAS. I guess it might with the changes. Hold on. Let me look at this. Going to Warren's calculator. Amazon. Barbarian. Skill, Whirlwind. Primary weapon, Berserker Axe. Fanaticism, level 0. Nah, you need... So 63 will hit it. So you need essentially Grief, High Lords, and some sort of IAS from some other source. But if the Zan has like any slow, that'll fuck your breakpoints. So like the Beast Fanaticism Aura just ensures that you hit it. High Lord's Grief plus 2x 40-15s and Helm. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's definitely possible. It's just Beast is easy. Gives you the open wounds, the crushing blow. I guess you'd rather have damage if it's there, but yeah, I don't know. I think probably on my setup with the 222 open socket, double bared, and along with SS, you might be right. There might be some merit to that. Well, yeah, I guess it's 2 bared SSs, so you can't have the 40-15s in there. You need... Nah, you still wouldn't hit it. You could make it up. You'd have to figure it out, man. Then you'd have to give up Drax, which would... I think would be bad. I don't know, man. Beast just solves a lot of shit. And I saw Punch do it. And that's what inspired me. I think this dude's on bow side. Yeah, I was going to say LPC was on bow side there. Could have been deadly. Dude, Muchez getting him in. Now we know the reason, though. Now I know why he joined up on my game. He was just like, yo, bro, I got respect for Cooley's barb skills. I got respect for him. And dude, he's used to it. He's got the reps in here now, man. He's got those reps in. You can see him just dancing perfectly. He knows when to hold them, when to fold them. He's doing great. But dude, I can't help but root for those barbs, man. They're so exciting. It's so good to see somebody play on a barb. Oh man. It's so good to see LPC play on a barb too. This guy's got skills on a lot of different classes, and he continues to swap it up. Big damage from him there, though. It was hard to catch a life total check there, but he actually delivered some nastiness there. 120, 45 in Helm, High Lords with Grief. War Spike too, no shit. PB also, yeah, War Spike, what is that? What is the... Oh yeah, Grief PB would definitely do it. But then your range is a little weird, which like, when you get into those tri-whirl battles, with the you know, where you're trying to try whirl with the Zon. You want to do that as far out as possible, I think. Or maybe you don't. Maybe I'm doing that wrong. War spike. Where is it? Right there. Oh, it's -10. Yeah, that'll do the trick. With a war spike, you need 42, sorry. So a grief war spike along with, yeah, because you probably want to go axe anyway. So grief war spike. That'll do it, actually. I need to get a grief war spike. I need to start rolling those. Now I know what the goal is. One less range than Zerker. And what is Zerker? Is Zerker 3, 5 or something? I forget what the ranges are. I mean, it's better than PB. PB is like the lowest range that you can get. Range adder 2, okay. Oh, okay. So it is the same as the PB. Yeah, I think you just go with the Zerker axe, man. I'm still convinced about Beast just being the way. Zweihander is 2. Dude, good duel so far. He's actually getting in on this one. I like that LPC is circling around, looking for his angle, just resetting. That's how to do it, man. That's how to do it. Got to get in there. Got to be picky with your angles. Oh, man. Big damage from Muchez, though. Damn, son. Is that 2-0? 3-0? How much I asked does Grief Zweihander need? Let's see what a Zweihander gives us. It's the same as a War Spike. So it's -10. So it would be the same, 42. So you could have a 40 Grief and High Lords, and that would take care of it. Colossus Blade is 75, BA is 65. Yeah, true. I mean, damage output from Grief is really good, but yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like we're thinking of a lot of different shit that just Beast solves. And honestly, I think the damage is good enough. Like, it's good enough where if you close the distance and you actually find yourself in those battles with a Zon, where you're actually tri-whirling, or if you're consing them as they're teleporting away with the bow, like, that's also something that you probably have to think about, right? Like, so what the cons break points are with that shit. And I'm pretty sure you just hit it with Beast. So, like, again, this is just me on a barb. Like, I wasn't really cons chaining Muchez, but just imagine a good barb who would. Like, then it becomes a different duel. And also a different break point you got to worry about. Block dodge for the win, man. Yeah. And Mucha is just staying in the pocket now. He knows he's got it. He knows it's an uphill battle for LPC at that. Wow, GG, man. GG. Holy shit. Damn, son. All right, boys. I feel like fucking shit, man. I think I might have to call it early. I hate to do it. But damn, bros. I feel like absolute trash. It's bad. Gonna have to hit the emergency stop button. Yeah. feel bad, man. I gotta like lay down, stave off this headache, man. It's pretty bad. I took some Advil early on too, bro. It was bad. Well, sorry about that, boys. Holy shit, Mooches. Bro, you didn't have to do that, man. Big water cheers to you, Mooches. Holy shit, 1 hundo. Jesus, man. What a hell of a guy. GG's, feel better. Nice job, Mooches. That was well done, dude. Now I know why you were getting those reps in. Now I know why. Bro, thank you so much, man. I really mean that. That's insane. Really appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the new card setup. We're gonna try to automate it a little better. Get it more flush, more accessible to everybody. Still working on some things in the background, you know? Still working on some things. Yeah. World Stone Keep though. Oh yeah, god damn. Yeah, I gotta get slept, I think. GG's. Thanks so much, Mooches. Holy shit, man, that's crazy. Guys, I'll see you next time. Maybe we'll pick it up. Hope to see some more. If you guys save it for this weekend, I'll pop into the Discord. Just give me the heads up or something. We'll check it out. Sorry to cut it short early, guys. But I appreciate you. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.